Thank you. Thank you. I am Garfield. I will be your usher today. Just take any seat. It's not like I'm gonna walk you there. No talking, no chewing. Actually, just don't do anything. Sit there and be quiet. If you need me, I'll be in the concession stand. Definitely not working.
Hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hopefully, you're doing amazing. And I am, as always, really excited to play some more and mainly chat some more. Welcome in. How's it going? Hopefully, doing amazing. Breezy, welcome in. Thanks so much for that beautiful Venus pyramid. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Rob? Hello, welcome in. What's up, Creature? Hello. How's it going? What's going on today? Welcome in 331. Freeze. You're getting back into the underpants. What's up, Josh? Streaky Bacon. Thanks so much for the 7-stream streak. I appreciate it very much. Welcome in, Josh. How's it going? Oh my goodness, we got Garfield. Okay, we're gonna play Garfield. Catman, welcome in, Catman. Nick, hello, welcome in. Lizandus, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks so much for the cheese check for the first delicious welcome in. You were actually first in chat, but you gotta be that quick on redeem. Welcome in. You were jamming to the BRB music on YouTube earlier. It is so good. It actually, I love the remix. I think it's funny as heck. I still laugh listening to it. It's so amazing. But at the same time too, like it has some of my favorite tunes from like the time when I was a kid, because when I asked Ocean Manor about it, like I sent him a couple examples of the music, so he put those together and then he threw like other stuff in there that he felt like was associated with Little Rat in Russia. So it turned out super amazing. I love it. It's such a jammy tune. And actually when we're doing our food stream, Russian food stream, I'm gonna play the original songs that like made up some of the melodies in there, so you guys can see like where they actually come from. What's up, Vanilla? Welcome in, Vanilla. Hello, good evening. What's up, Imp? Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome everyone. Today we're gonna be doing some more Dragon Warrior, aka Quest. So I should frame it because it's on the cardboard. I have not made notes like the whole game, and then last time I got so lost and frustrated, so I'm like, I'm gonna start making notes, and I didn't have any paper, so now it's like on a cardboard. I feel like I need to frame it and laminate it or something and then put it in, but we do have our notes, so hopefully they'll be helpful to actually get through Dragon Warrior, or at least make some progress. I feel like we're getting like super close, but this last chapter, to be honest, I felt that each previous chapter maybe taken like 2 streams on average, maybe 3. But this one is just humongous. Like, this whole 5th chapter is actually half of the game. I never realized that. I'm like, oh, you know what? We're in the last part of the game. Hello? And then we're actually like halfway through. It's so crazy. I never realized that. However, I'm not complaining because the game's been super amazing. And I've been enjoying it. And I don't really want it to end. But at the same time, I'm ready to, I'm still ready to wrap things up. And I'm going to miss it, like, terribly. But I'm so excited. You know how you get this feeling when you're just about to beat the game and you're like, you want to beat it? And you feel like, it's not like you don't want to play it. Like, you want to play it, you want to beat it, though. And, I don't know, maybe get that under your belt, kind of an accomplishment. But then when you beat it, you're so sad, and it's like a part of you that's gone now. I don't know, that's how I always feel, especially with the games that I like. So I don't know. What's up, Tiger Claws? Welcome. How are you doing? How's your night going? Hopefully doing amazing. And welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna do that today. If you guys want to redeem the catalogs, we can do that. We do have, wait, where did I put that thing? We have a little, I don't know, Kitty. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna like venture to try it today. So in addition to like magazines and catalogs, Kitty had so thoughtfully thought that I am having withdrawals from the Zelda Encyclopedia sniffing and all that paint and goodness that's usually like on the pages of the print. We have not smelled it for like months, and I am having withdrawals. So there is a scratch and sniff, or sniff and peel and stick. I can't remember if these are like what do you call those things? Stickers, or if they're like a scratch off thing. But you apparently smell it, and they're supposed to, I'm assuming, smell like fruit. And then right on there we have the pineapple that is first up. They are stinky stickers, scratch and sniff stickers. So once I scratch them and sniff them, I need to stick them somewhere too. So they're actually scratch and sniff and stick stickers. But I guess stickers are always stick, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter. How are you doing, kitty? Yeah, so there's like a baby Elmo on the other side. And then yeah, we're gonna be scratching and sniffing, which I'm super excited about. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it today. We'll see how that goes. You didn't have? It isn't. No, I never had those. The only sniff things that we used to have is I remember seeing. Well, actually, I did have like this pen right here. This one is like from a dollar store or like from a Family Dollar or something. But these original pans with like many different things, some of them were. I feel like they had aroma to them. You know, I don't know if you guys remember that. But if you smell them, like some of them smell like pineapple or something. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But like when you write with them, they used to smell. I used to have the stinky, sniffy pens. They smell amazing. And like if somebody else had another pen, you took it and you're like... What's going on, our maker? Welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks so much for the cheese check. Is that a new icon? Wait. Where? What's up, church? Welcome in. I'm gonna try to talk about more. This place feels like more of a peer group to you now. Oh, I appreciate it, church. Welcome in, and I'm glad you're having fun. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by. We'd love to chat and do all kinds of stuff. What's up, Jarza? Hello, welcome in. How many Dragon Warrior games are there? Well, that's a good trivia question. I have no idea. I know of 11, so my venture guess would be 11. But I don't know. I feel like 11th was the last one, unless they came out with one that I don't remember. Rat hopping pens. I've been having withdrawals, our maker, apparently. Kitty knows me best, and we have some scratch stickers. But yeah, I used to have just this sniff pens. I don't know. What did you guys have that smelled? That smelled good. These say stinky, so I don't know why they're stinky. If it's like a pineapple or something, it shouldn't just be stinky. It should be like nice smelling. I don't know. Maybe meaning Avatar? Oh, yes. I did. That's probably a bad thing. I always feel bad doing that. Because I'm like, somebody's not gonna recognize me and they're gonna be like, who's that bitch? I'm not going to watch her. So, unfollow. Maybe meeting Avatar. Yeah, exactly. Twitch icon seems new to you. Yes, no. That one is new. The only thing I don't like about it is kind of like a pinkish color, which I don't really know. That picture wasn't super pinkish, and maybe that's why I decided against it the first time around. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess it's okay. Because maybe people that know you and come to you, like, they would come even if you change your picture. But I feel like I've seen, like, I'm judging by myself, right? Like, and when I see somebody switch by pictures, I'm like, who this? It's like, first reaction is like, what is going on? You know, and some people like switch it over for holidays and things like that, so that I'm used to it, you know? I'm just a creature of habit, so I didn't want to mess anybody up, but I felt kind of like on the border of it. I'm like, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. But yes, it did change. We had markers that smelled like fruit. Oh, you had markers. We had pens, like multicolored pens, because we used to write a lot, and we write with pens. Usually we wrote with blue pens, not black pens. But then the multicolored pens we usually used to like underline and stuff, make it all pretty and things. So yeah, those were the smelly ones. It's funny when you think they encourage kids to sniff markers. I know, there's something behind it, right? I think the intent was originally to have them write and like smell good, but it's like, I want more, you know? Like, I want more. It's almost like a candle, you know, if you're just sitting there and smelling, it's not enough. Like, you gotta burn it, right? Same thing here, you gotta smell it. What's up, Core Classmate? Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks so much for wasting those points. I appreciate that. And, Vanilla, by the way, I will be starting my, journey of your pet rock. I have not started on it yet. I've been just so so crazy, like swamped with work. My brain and my everything, it's just been so drained. So I will be definitely getting back to it. Hopefully starting next week, is gonna be just a teeny bit better, or at least so I hope. This tastes so good for some reason. I don't even know why. But yeah, we're gonna smell some stickies today. You look forward to seeing it. Yeah, I'm excited to what I come up with. So it's a surprise to me. I was kind of had a couple ideas. So if you're not giving me any, then I'll just go with my wildest imagination, and that's gonna be it. What's up, Stomper? Welcome in. How are you doing? So yeah, we're gonna be doing that tonight. I will be also posting in Discord, and by the way, I'm gonna throw that out there. Wow, that's big. I wonder if it works. Okay, it works either way. This is the Discord link, so if you want to come hang out, feel free to do that. I do post my updates there, and I will be posting some more like channel stuff that will be coming up, and I'm super excited about like a bunch of it. I am super excited because we're going to be doing more Jeopardy soon, once we schedule it out. What's up, Joseph? Welcome in. Thanks so much for the follow. And we're going to be doing more retro Jeopardy. Really excited about that because I know like that is something that I look forward to a lot, and I know it's, you know, it's kind of like once in a while thing, and it takes some prep. But I'm like, I get super excited to put things together. So we're gonna have some Jeopardy games coming up. We will have also, I'm thinking another game show game coming up with streamers, which I'm really the And last time I shared that I'm doing something with all of our retro babes on, or at least the ones that I know and love, and the ones that agreed to take this adventure with Rat. We're gonna be doing something really cool with the girlies in the retro community that stream. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully do something really fun that will come out by the end of the year, but you guys would like know about it sooner. And then what else did I have? Oh, and it would be like, I'm excited for some like fun you know, collaborations coming up too. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. What's up, Yayo too? How's it going? Welcome in, retro babes. I know. I'm so excited about that. I'm hoping everybody is going to, you know, not get like, you know, I hope everybody's gonna just like go out there and go wild. So I'd love that. But Lynn, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah. What you been playing, Yayo? What you been up to? I haven't even been able to play much offline. I've been just so freaking tired. I don't think I've even been able to catch a lot of streams, so I've been missing a lot. And but yeah, I don't know, my stuff just goes like up and down periodically, so sometimes it gets super crazy and then it just settles down for a little bit, but then other times it's just, I don't know, it's just so bad for a while. And even today, like I was like, oh, like I just want to not worry about things and not think about, you know, work and things. Hawaii Rat today. What's up, Beat? I know we needed some funsies, so I'm like, you know what? At least I can wear a fun top, right? Something that I can spice up the night for myself a little bit, and then sit there. I usually like, and that's partially like how I like. I do. You know, it is a little bit more challenging sometimes with the camera, right? But I love streaming on camera because I think it kind of like pushes me to, you know, like do something fun because, you know, even though I can't see you guys can see me. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a push to do something cool, you know? And then, not just sit there like, all like no pants and and pajama bottoms, that kind of stuff. So yeah, Hawaiian Rat today. What's up, J-Dog? Welcome to J-Dog. How's your night going? Are you excited for Friday? What are you playing tomorrow? J-Dog Friday is a staple in our retro space. So what are we doing tomorrow? And welcome in, J-Dog. Don't know yet? Well, you got to do... You know what, J-Dog? I'm going to give you ideas. You got to start, You have to start, like, a brand new playthrough of an awesome, fun, jank, difficult platformer. And then it could be, like, if you're going to go more jank, it could be NES. And if you want to go just a little bit less jank, it could be Genesis. That's what I would love to see. You have 2-3 ideas. Do they fit what I just said? You do want to do that? First playthrough? That's awesome. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited. You need to embark on a new adventure. So it's Battletoads, right? Thanks so much for the 5-streak streak, Stomper. Welcome in. Thank you, Rat Streak. What's up, Crime? Hello. Welcome in. It is Crime Solver. You know what? I read your name before, like, partially, for some reason. But you know what? I don't know if you guys can relate. What's up, Lazarus? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. But my, streaming reading brain sometimes, first of all, messes up the names that I'm reading. And sometimes I read them like they build completely differently in my brain. So, your name, I read it, but I didn't really fully understand the word that it conveyed. And then today, I'm like, oh, I actually got it right. Crime Solver. What's up, Lurfukus? Welcome in. NES would accept that title if Nightmare Circus didn't exist. Genesis forced to accept the jank crown because of one title. Well, Genesis does have some good jank, though. You got even as a big Genesis fan, I still agree with that. What's up, Noir? Hello, welcome. I still definitely agree with that. There's a lot of jank, but yeah, I'm excited, J-Dog. Is it gonna be 16-bit or is it gonna be 8-bit? I feel like since you did Battletoads last, you need to do something 16-bit. Something awesome. And I, in the recent, month or so it hasn't been, just recently, I picked up another game that I'm kind of excited at some point to play through. Talking about Genesis. I got Landstalker. I did not have that game, but I know, I really want to play it at some point. Now, I don't know when. I don't think we'll start it, right away, but I feel like I've actually grown to want to play it. So Landstalker is gonna be. I actually got. I had to get it separate because because everybody was being a pain in the butt, and then I actually found a set that was, decently priced. But I had to get the manual separately, and then the case with the game. But I did get it with the manual. So I'm really, really excited to play at some point. What's up, Dev? Welcome in. The prequel to Alundra? Yeah, Alundra looks gorgeous, too. Like the corny movie series, Death Stalker. Landstalker is supposed to be, really cool. It is kind of it almost looks like a Zelda clone, in a way. However, I feel like it's very, very different. And it does have, what's the game? Shining Force vibes, I think. I feel like it gives me, at least, Shining Force vibes, even though I never played Shining Force. I just watched it. Alundra is notorious with puzzles. Yeah, this one I don't think is as bad, right? If you play an Alundra, they'll get an unworking designs version. Unworking? What does that mean? Definitely a different one. Oh, why sad? Breeze, are you okay, Breeze? Are you doing all right? Do you need a hug? Breeze? Coincidentally, the Soul Deathstalker movie you watched due to Mystery Science Theater 3000 felt like Zelda. Interesting. Deathstalker movie. I've never seen that one. I haven't seen that before. Landstalker is much easier on the puzzle compared to Alundra. Yeah, I never saw anybody get super stuck. It's actually, I think, a little bit more challenging on the battle side, like not the battle side, but I think like the 3D platforming side, it's gonna probably make me rage like the Beyond Oasis did, but we'll be playing at some point. What's up, BHL? Hello, welcome. Landstalker for real, the prequel to Alundra? It is, Yayo. That's what I've heard. Did you play Alundra, Yayo? Yeah, that's what I heard. It's like, I guess it's a prequel, yeah. I don't know if it's the same character or something. Working Designs is a company that localized, tweaked a bunch of games. They made them more frustrating in a lot of cases. Alundra is prime example. Oh, so they like took an existing game and messed with it? Well, that's not cool. Well, maybe it is cool if they made it harder, but not impossibly hard. Never played it, always wanted to, but it's pricey now. Yeah, a lot of the PlayStation games I feel like are super pricey. I feel like the games to get now would probably be like at least Xbox and Xbox 360 or like PS4 era. Because those are going to go up in price too. What's up, Crash? Hello. Working Designs is some great packaging, but some of their changes are not so great. Yeah, I don't think I've played their game. What other games did they make? What else did they do? What's up, Pigeon? Alundra. Oh, they did Pop-O Mail, Lunar 1 and 2. Ooh, those are all gorgeous. They're amazing. My goodness. Creshanadu. Yes, it is a good name, Lazarus. Roxanne is your favorite NES game? Probably is mine. I mean, it's definitely in my like top games. I absolutely love the series of was it Xanadu? And I hate saying series because like I still like I did a lot of research online for it. Like I've been looking things up. However, I still don't know like how they flow and you know, if one truly inspired the other, but I really want to do something actually. I'd like to do like a little piece of the stream where we take a look at some of these games. I do want to do like a special little segment on Ghouls and Ghosts, and I really want to do like a little segment on Xanadu or like Xanadu series because I want to take a look at like the few games that I have and just I don't know, just learn together because I feel like there's so much like cool stuff. And just recently, I don't even know if I, you know, like 100% sure of it, but I know just recently I found out that the series, like the Trails series, Trails in the Sky, apparently is like, Xanadu, what is it? Heroes? Yeah, Dragon Slayer or / Legend of Heroes. Yes. I never, like, it was so good because I absolutely loved Trails game, Trails in the Sky, and then the first chapter, and then I never realized that, but I'm like, you know what, that makes so much sense because I love Xanadu, I love Legacy of the Wizard, those are the only two that I played there, but I know there's others out there, so, and they all kind of have that same vibe. I can't even tell you. Even the Ghouls and Ghosts series, like there's a lot of games in there and they're so different, but they just have that vibe. It's so good. Also part of the same series, which also feeds into the Dragon Slayer. You may not know someone who just finished working on the latest Trails game. Who is that, Lazarus? Who is that? We gotta get him in our secret cult. We gotta get him in. I feel like the only RPG from Falcom. You did! Oh, it's so exciting! Yes! Oh my gosh, I loved it. I seriously, like, Trails been a game that I thought is gonna be just, like, good, like, fun, but it was so amazing. Like, the story unfolds larger than life. In like the character build, everything is just so amazing. So I kind of like rediscovered the Xanadu series, and then they all connected because I realized that they were like part of the same theme, so to say. But it's all good. Just finished. feel like the only RPG from Falcom. Yes, Falcom is really, really amazing. I'm actually learning to love that. I don't even know. I don't know if I say it right. Like publishing company, right? They're the publishing company, not part of the Legend of Heroes series is Ease. Yes. And you know what? That series is supposed to be amazing. I'm probably gonna love it. Everything I feel like that Falcom makes, I really, really love. I wish they would take me in as as an ambassador. Wait, but I get confused though. Like, which one is the publisher? Oh, it's the developer, not the publisher. I keep confusing that. They're the developer. Who is, like, for example, Gung Ho? Is that the developer too, or is it a publisher? What's up, Retro Junkie? Welcome in. How are you doing? Everything is actually just new versions of Pong. Exactly. Even Mortal Kombat, because it had Pong in it. So I finally get to have your name in the credits of a Falcom game. Oh, you do? Oh, you're super excited because you love Falcom since you were a kid. You know what, Lazarus? I'm only learning that. Like, I didn't know I loved them until I'm seeing all these games and some of the ones that I played and I absolutely adored. And I realized that they're all by Falcom. Hello, Retro. Welcome in. Gung Ho is a publisher. Oh, okay. That's the two things I always confuse. Okay, so Gung Ho is a publisher. Falcom is the developer. So Falcom is like the main guy. Also develop their own games like Puzzles and Dragons. Ah, I got it. Some publishers are also developers, and that's where they confuse the heck out of me. But not everything they publish is developed by them. Got it. But then, are any of the developers also a publisher, or no? Or I guess it's one of itself, one and the same thing. What's up, Weathered? That's your new name, Weathered. Weathered Gung Ho Pecker. Okay, Weathered. Gung Ho is more a publisher, but they mess with old games and alter them. Interesting. Translated game. One of many. Lazarus is so amazing. I'm so jealous of, because they're so, you know, with my most light and happy jealousy, because like I speak another language and I would have loved to translate a game, but there's not that many games out there by Russian developers, and none of the definitely like a mainstream one. So I'm like, I feel so bad. Like I want to be able to make that link, you know? So I'm kind of sad about that. Oh, you got in your Saturn today? That's amazing, Ayo. Congratulations. I've never played a Saturn game. I think I've only seen a couple of them. Maybe even one. I know Beyond Oasis sequel is on Saturn. Thank you so much for the cheese tag, J-Dog. Don't be translator. That's okay, Lazarus. I would do it. If somebody asked me to contribute to translation of, you know what, I wish they would have like hired or, you know, or had somebody pitch in like translators of games, because like something that somebody shared in Discord, it was like a Russian plaque that was in the mines. I think it was like a Resident Evil game or something, and it was absolutely atrocious. Like the translation was horrific. So yeah, I wish they would have actually utilized the help, because I mean a lot of us would probably just volunteer too. You'd love to translate a game badly. Oh, it'd be so fun. Sometimes translating. Do you collect Game Gear games? I have a few duplicates. I don't have a way to play Game Gear, I don't think, right? Yeah, you need the thing, right? I've never played one. Never played one. You could also do a special edition, Raj. Translated Tetris. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, that's not even the tune. It escapes me now. What's up, Whiskey? Thanks so much for the 15 stream streak. Welcome in. How are you doing? And Dutch Junkie, thanks so much for the 40 stream streak. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Chili? Welcome in, Chili. What's up, Orbital? Hello. How's it going, Mr. K? Welcome in. Heading to the Midwest, classic. I'm not, Mr. K. You're not sure if you're going? What's up, Spinzig? Welcome in. Rat hates when they dub over the rats. These movies with fake squeaks. Exactly. It's got to be super authentic. And again, I would volunteer and translate for you. Don't put gibberish. Like even Hollywood, they put up movies like, you know, Passport of James Bourne, where it's like blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like if I'm making a movie about an American, I don't just go John C. Matthew Dick, you know, Smith Johnson. You know, it's like, what did you say? Like, is that supposed to be like an insult or something? Dang. Oh my goodness. Toki, welcome to Toki. This sounds so far. Hello. Dick Smith Johnson. Yeah, Richard Smith Johnson. You had go downtown yourself, used to? Like it when you were in Brookfield? Yeah. Downtown's pretty crazy. Have you heard of anime? Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian? No, I never seen that. But yeah, I feel like they could have done such a better job. It's also why FromSoft would make Demon Souls 2. Oh, because they don't have the rights? Every movie used the same rat sample sounds. You know what? They probably do, Creature. I have a sneaky, squeaky suspicion that they probably do. Instead of using some variety. I think I know him too. Crime. I think I know that dude. I think I've met a couple doppelgangers of that. But you know what? If you translate, it's literally, and it's even worse. It's not even like this name. At least it made sense, right? It would have been like John Hugh. You know, that kind of stuff. Like it would have extra consonants just to fill in the words so they fit the spot that they're supposed to go into. Instead, just going to and nowadays, I mean, they absolutely have no excuse. Back in the day, I guess they can say, well, we didn't have anybody and we couldn't find anybody. But nowadays, with internet and Google, please, seriously, what AI can't translate for you? It can't translate a sentence, or it can't just say hey, what is a common name in the Russian language? What is the common name of USSR in USSR? And it would tell you. How hard is that? What would you put gibberish in there? Dude, seriously.
Hi all. First time chatter here. Help me out. I'm from Ireland. And here we went from the Atari VCS to Spectrum to C64 to SNES. Totally missed out on the OG NES. What did we miss? Were they arcade accurate? Or just on a league of their own at that time?
Ooh, that's not on fire. Thanks so much for the bits. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? I myself missed NES completely. I only had Genesis, Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive 2, so I completely missed out on everything NES. It's so new to me. I feel like it's really good, and it has nothing to do with arcade. However, it's like a whole beast of its own, and it's amazing. It's sometimes jank, it's super hard, but they're amazing games. But yeah, same thing here. I was like, I never heard... I don't think I've heard of Atari either, though. And never heard of Spectrum, never had a Commodore or computer. So, I only had Genesis, and I only heard of Genesis, well, Sega Mega Drive, and then Super Nintendo, a little bit, and PlayStation. That's it. That's all the consoles that I knew. What's up, hamster? I'd much rather have you translate than whatever Google does. Well, exactly, and and I would volunteer. I don't understand why they can't find people like me who would volunteer their time. If you're making a huge movie or a game, please use me. I mean, I'd like my name in the credits, for translation. But that's all. I don't even need to be compensated. It's not like you're taking up my whole 6 months of my time. I'm not developing the game. I'm just translating like a couple signs or like a document or something. I'll do it. But please don't put gibberish in there. Have a little bit more respect for other cultures and like for, it just makes you look stupid. And I understand that like a lot of people that don't speak the language, they wouldn't know. I get it. But you know what? If I see like a Chinese sign, I don't expect it to be gibberish, even though they probably are. Just like tattoos that people get, and they say they get like a bunch of, if I were to get a Chinese tattoo, I'll make sure I find a Chinese person that will vouch for what it says. Not some bullshit. What's up, Frizz? Welcome in. Yes, we're back to Dragon Warrior. Can imagine Rat raging about the fake Russian language. When AI is going to clean your kitchen, yeah, that's something that they will leave for us, creature. AI is gonna make all the money and do all the cool work, and we're gonna be cleaning kitchens. AI translations like our yeah, and there's always a chance where it's gonna put like something really, really goofy in there, It's about a high school girl who's Russian. She moves to Japan at a young age, and when she's shy, doesn't want to say what she really feels. She speaks Russian, but it turns out one of her Japanese classmates grew up with a Russian friend and understands her. It's cute. Oh, yeah, that would be really, really cool. What is the name of it again? Aaliyah sometimes hides her feelings. Interesting. I wonder if it's like on YouTube or something. I think web search is turning crappy on purpose. They wanted to ask their AI chatbot instead. Yeah, maybe that's what happened, Especially with the newer games, that's probably what happened. They probably used AI, and it gave them like a smart reply, and it was completely wrong. What's up, Ma? Welcome in. You've seen, it wasn't until the Sega Dreamcast that console games were closer to the arcade classics. Atari 2600, I think arcade games might have been closer. Interesting. Yeah. But I appreciate Hellfire. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing amazing. Yeah, I play a lot of Genesis games because, again, I grew up with them. But we've been like dipping our toes into the NES as well as Super Nintendo, which I'm growing to love as well. You had kanji tattoo verified by 3 guys you worked with before you got it. When people ask, it says you like to mess with them and tell them it's all sort of things. Crash, yes, that's how I would be. It's like I'm not putting anything on myself unless I know 169% that it's correct. It's probably on Netflix or Crunchyroll. You owe me a Coke. Yeah, there's this girl on I've seen her, I think, on Instagram or TikTok, where she's a Chinese girl, and she goes around and she looks at pictures of people's tattoos and she reads them out loud. And she's like, rice, potato. And I don't know if they would want it, so she would be like gibberish. She's really, really good. But yeah, she kind of calls them out. Just random people on the internet. Like, I don't think she lets them know. She just looks at their picture that they posted online and comments on it. Would you have a real name? Or Rat707 in the credits? Ooh. Wow, yeah, yo. I would have definitely Rat in the credits. I definitely would. I think you wouldn't probably need your real name until, like, if you got really super famous and super, super cool, then people would probably find out, What's up, Caretaker? Do you think it's popular in East Asia for girls to get tattoos written in English? I don't know. I don't know about Asia. I don't think I've seen a lot. I know that, like, in Russia, there's not a lot of people would probably get an English tattoo. But maybe it's because they know what it means, right? Like, a lot of them do speak English, or at least a little bit. So maybe because they're more familiar with it, it's not as cool, but with like tattoos with like hieroglyphs, it's really cool because it's so different from your own writing. Like just if you pick Arabic or something, that's probably a popular tattoo thing as well. Lots of random English on shirts. On shirts, yeah. Probably. Probably some funny stuff out there. Moonspeak for Garbage Lord. Get a tattoo with made up language. And then just keep telling people it means different things and everything is cool. And no one knows any better. Exactly. Exactly right. Wait, what was it? I think there was a Russian girl. She did like a prank on her mom where she photoshopped her picture with a tattoo. And I can't remember. Oh! It was, I think she got a tattoo of the word borscht. I think, or I love borscht or something like that. She's like a second generation. Like she speaks Russian, but she's, she like, raised pretty much here. I think that's what it was. I think it said borscht or I love borscht in Russian though. And then her mom just came unglued. She's like, why would you call yourself a soup? Or I borscht or I can't remember what it was, but like it was kind of funny. And her mom just absolutely lost it. She like posted the string of text messages. What's up, JD? Welcome in. Cheers with the Coke today, JD. What's up, Goat? Hello. I'm so thirsty. I had a Thai coconut shrimp soup for dinner, so I'm super thirsty. Borscht. Let me get my wallet. Wait, what is that for? For getting the tattoo or for translating? What are you talking about? Japan tattoos are heavily associated with Yakuza. Most people don't get them at all. Yes, same thing in Russia. So tattoos in Russia used to always be for like, I wouldn't say gang stuff, but like usually kind of like this alternative time served. So if you went to prison, you would usually get a tattoo. And then they got special tattoos. A lot of them were religious tattoos, but they were actually not like religious. I mean, they are religious as well. Like they have almost a double meaning, but it also meant their caste in kind of like a mafia type of society, like how well they ranked. And you know what? Like they used to, and there's a really good movie about that actually. It's kind of an old movie, but it's a super good movie. I would definitely recommend if you guys have an interest in it. It's called Eastern Promises. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's a really good movie as far as like, I feel like it portrays things fairly well without like being Russian involved. Because like, I think all the actors, they're American, but or French or something like that. But then the movie really portrayed it well. And like they have, stars on their knees to signify that they're not gonna kneel because they can't cover the stars, that type of thing. You take 93 Thai coconut shrimp soup bowls. That sounds yummy, JD. Oh, it was so good. It was really good. They were on sale at the store. It's like a pre-made one that was frozen, and they were like $3.50 for like a huge big tub of it. So it was totally worth it. Beet soup is good. Yeah, borscht is always amazing. Russian tattoos are hardcore, so many meanings. Yes. So they had like religious meanings and then a caste meaning. Caste meaning like where you rank, not by birth, but by like your serving of I wouldn't say mafia. It's kind of like a criminal empire, right? So like where you rank in there. And just historically, there's two, I shouldn't even say professions, but like there's two types of people that got tattoos majority of the time. Even up to this date, I don't think there's as many people getting tattoos out of like, like average folk. There's two people. There's usually people that went to prison, and then there's also people that were in the military, especially the Navy. They used to get tattoos, and they were kind of like your, maybe more common thing to say. It was what do you call that thing? Anchor. Eastern Promises, yes. You search for the anime. Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. It looks like US streaming on Crunchyroll. It can be bought or rented on Amazon. Oh, that's cool. I need to definitely check that out. There was a fake article about an implant you could get that would display a tattoo through your skin. Damn. You could change it whenever you wanted. You had a friend really in tattoos that thought it was real, was super offended by it. Ooh, yeah, that would be pretty crazy. But they will probably get there someday. Yeah, Eastern Promises, if you want to watch the movie. I think it's like early 2000s maybe, or mid 2000s. But it's really, really, like, it's somewhat of a heavy movie. It's not like a happy movie, but it's a good movie, you know? It's really good. You can try Thai food, but you hear they use coconut a lot, and you don't like coconut. Well, coconut is different if you eat like a soup with coconut because it doesn't have like the toenail shavings in there. For normal coconut stuff, you gotta like that. Goten, welcome in, Goten. How are you doing? Is that the movie with Viggo Mortensen? Ooh, that sounds right. I don't know his name. Yes, it is. Yep, with Viggo Mortensen. That's correct. Yeah, he was really good in that movie. Oh, he was in Lord of the Rings? I never knew that. I'm like, I know his face looked familiar, but I never connected the two characters. Amazing. That's how Goten. That's a perfect description for coconut shavings. Looks like it tastes like toenails. They do. Even though I do like them. I like Almond Joy. I do like coconut toenails. So I do eat those. But you gotta like that. But coconut soup is completely different. Like, there's no texture there. So you get away from all that stuff. Toenail Joy. You hate coconut meat. How, you know what nails taste like? Well, then buy your nail. You know what it tastes like. Oh, toenails. Well, that's true. But they're probably the same, you know? They're the same. I mean, your foot is not going to make it taste any different. It's still a toenail. Well, it's still a nail. Logic. Yeah, yo. See, that's rat logic right there. You're good with the other coconut stuff. Tastes like everywhere you've been. You clip your toenails too short. Yeah, you could have used that, hamster. You could have used that. But yeah, seriously, coconut shavings are kind of a little bit like toenail. Well, I shouldn't say toenail, like nail clippings. Let's not get, you know, let's not put a label on it and put it in the box with toenails. It's just nails. Just general nails. Why am I eating toenails? Stuff like coconut water milk is great. Oh, so good. Yes, I love that. I do kind of like coconut. To me, coconut a lot of times does taste like, it reminds me, it doesn't taste like it, but it reminds me of a lotion for my hands, because maybe they put in like sunscreens and things like that. So I always have that association. And for a long time, I never really liked drinking, what is it? What's the coconut thing? Pina colada. Because it reminded me of lotion. You know, it's like somebody dabbed some sunscreen into your glass and you're drinking it. You rather eat liver and onions than coconut? Liver and onions are so good for you. I'm not like a super huge fan of liver and onions, but I do like them once a great while because they're so good for you. Probably like coconut oil is a lot of lotions. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's good for you too. It's supposed to be a good moisturizer. It is. And it like absorbs. I don't think it's as greasy as other stuff. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, if you guys ever in need of a translator, I definitely do it. Like, I seriously would do it. For free. So yeah, I just feel like there's so many opportunities lost there that we could have been taken advantage of. And then, yeah, with so many games produced, too, you would think they would reach out to at least maybe the streamers, right? I mean, that could work. Time to get Toki to make a Russian translation of Monster Tavern. See, you know what, Lazarus? Maybe we can incorporate that. Maybe you can do like an update, and I can like, maybe we can add like a special bonus Russian goblin character, and or maybe like a Russian little rat, and she can yell, "Game over," or something like that. What's up, Wolfmaster? Welcome in. How are you doing? I feel like my dogs are going crazy up there. Something's going on. They're so loud. And I feel like they're running around. I might need to check on them. Oh, cherry candy tastes like cough syrup. It does a little bit, but you know, it's still cough syrup's got like that interesting flavor that, you know, that cherries don't really have. So I still appreciate some cherry juice. How's it going, Wolfmaster? What you been playing lately? Did you start like a big playthrough? Or wait, what was the game that I'm bugging you about now? Oh, Athena, right? You're starting Athena on the NES. Next. Miracle of Almana. Oh, I don't think I caught that. What is that one on? I do like my cherry juice though. It's so good. No, Athena. Oh, you gotta do Wolfmaster. You gotta do some Athena. She's so good. If you've done Ghosts and Goblins, Athena is just like a cherry. It's one of them cough syrup cherries on top of your banana split. On the cough syrup. You like his NyQuil? It tastes like doing a shot of hard liquor, but with the texture of maple syrup. Yeah, any of that stuff is like, ugh, so bad. What do you think about that? What do you call it? Allegory or comparison? Do you like that? I think that's pretty good. I think my dog or something is stumping out there. You know what, guys? Can you give me like 2 minutes? I'm gonna actually go pee. And then we'll do our sniff and scratch and the catalogs. I gotta go check on the pups because I feel like there's something going on like that I don't know what's happening. So hopefully nobody's like sick or something. So I'm gonna be right back. I'll 2 minutes.
Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Whoops, there it goes. Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Whoops, there it goes. Boy. Puppy. Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Drop the controller. Russian runner that. Russian runner that. Russian runner that. But do I want the sword? Poster check. Ridiculous. This game's ridiculous. I'm telling you guys. This ridiculous. This game's ridiculous. Ridiculous. This game's ridiculous. I'm telling you guys. This is just like the worst. Poster check. Poster check. Poster check. Poster check. Why is he like now? Why is he like now? Why is he like now? range though? Is it like really short range though? I feel like it's short range. I feel like it's short range. But do I want the sword? But do I want the sword? I think Sailor had Sailor Vita's had fell off in the chair. She had way too much to to drink.
Coffee rock. Welcome in. Thanks so much for the 3 stream streak. Appreciate it very much. All right, I think everything is on track and settled down. I think they were fighting over like a toy or something. There must have been some kind of drama going on, but I think everybody's still a-okay, right? Wait, wrong anime. Blasting off again. Check out the butch. I know I had to check on him because I could hear like sometimes there's barking or there's just like something crazy going on, and I have a really big dog and a small dog, so like the big dog I can tell because he runs back and forth and it's like it's just like the floor is screeching, so I know that something is happening because he usually doesn't walk around too much. He would like sleep or something, but yeah, there's definitely something going on. Jessica, welcome in, Jessica. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, we're talking about Jessica. Catch you up. We're talking about what? Cough syrup, toenails, and coconuts. What do you think about coconuts? What's up, Kermit? Welcome in. You like coconuts with the toenail shavings in them? What's up, Big Daddy? Welcome in. How are you doing? Puppos. Yeah, I think they settled down. They were just getting super crazy. Again, I can tell and I can sense when something is going on. I don't know, maybe I'm just like on the same vibe or something. I can see, I can hear it outside of my earphones that there's like some kind of a commotion. Whew. Huh? You already didn't care for coconut shaving before? That's what we were talking about, Jessica. You know how like the coconut is like, it reminds me of nail shavings, like of nail clippings. I don't know, just nails. Just nails, just the coconut itself, the texture of it. So, just some nail shavings. But yeah, but before that, I was rage complaining about bad translations and how I would just love to translate the games. But that's what it was. We started off a good topic because I want to do like a little section, maybe in a stream. Like, I don't know if I'm going to devote like the whole stream to it, but I think I want to do like a little bit of a learning stream, right? Well, not learning, but like kind of like what we do looking at the catalog. I feel like I want to explore the games a little bit, and I want to look so much at the Xanadu series and some of the games that I'm super excited about now, and especially the ones that came out lately, and the remakes for them that came out lately, like the Trails series that I'm so excited about. And there's a new Trails game coming out in the fall, and it is coming out, I don't know if you guys know, Trails in the Sky 2, second chapter is coming out in the fall, and it is on my dog's birthday. So, yeah, Xanadu. Isn't this so awesome? Xanadu is like, I've learned of them through Xanadu and Legacy of the Wizard, and then ever since then, I was like so hooked on the entire series. It was so good. You didn't learn a goddamn thing. People mage. What? You gotta learn something. You don't like coconut? Well, that's probably why, because it's like nail clippings. The texture's all wrong. Exactly. Texture's all wrong. For sure. You didn't learn a goddamn thing. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I want at some point, yeah, kind of look at some games. I do have some of the Xanadu series games that I wanted to share with you, and some of them we can actually pop in. Now, some of them are Japanese, so I would never be able to like play them because I don't speak the language, but at the same time, I'd like to, you know, just kind of have like a little devoted stream to them where we can look at some of the timelines, look at the games, look at the art style, look at all that kind of stuff, and talk about it. The original BC-88 Dragon Slayer in English, for anyone who didn't know. BC-80, you know what? I think I know which one you're talking about. Was it called the Dragon Slayer? Or was it the Xanadu? And I know there's another Xanadu game on Steam actually that I don't even know when it came out. Coconut flavorings is bad, but you do not like the shavings. It's not bad. Oh, coconut flavoring is not bad. Gotcha. Xanadu and oh, it's Dragon Slayer 2. And see, the other confusing part of it, there's also Dragon Slayer and there's Demon Slayer. That's the one that always confused me, and I thought it was the same thing, but I'm like, nah, it's a Dragon Slayer. That's totally different. Demons and Dragons is like a completely different, because I think that Demon Slayer is almost like a Persona type of series, right? And then Dragon Slayer is the Dragon Slayer. For the whole series. Those are pretty clues. Thanks so much for wasting those big points. Appreciate it. Welcome in. So yeah, but I love those, and I wanted to share with you guys. So maybe soon we'll do like a little segment on it. I'm going to put some stuff together, and then we can actually look at the games that I have, and maybe at that point, maybe that's gonna be like a good intro where we can't really play one because, like I said, I don't really speak the language, so even though I have the ability to play Japanese, like TurboGrafx, for example, I can't really understand what the heck's going on, unfortunately. And then there's Romancia, like a romancing saga? Is that what you're talking about? I watched the video on the Persona 1 story earlier. It was really good. You play Persona 1 all the way through in Japanese. Do recommend. Yeah, I think Persona 1 was on... Wait, Persona 1 was on PlayStation, right? I think that's the one that Goten had played through. I think he played on Persona 1. That looked really good too. PSX, yes. And see, that's another confusing thing. There's, like, these game series get so complicated because then there's also Shin Megami Tensei, and it's kind of like a separate thing, but I thought it kind of relates to the Persona thing, and it also kind of relates to the Demon Slayer thing. So that's like a whole group of its own. PSP version is better, but patch it to have the original music. Ah, interesting. Hey, what's up, Phenomenon? Welcome in. How are you doing? For some reason, they ditched the music for the remake and didn't include the original OST. Oh. Wait, did they not have, like, music at all in there? In the remake for PSP? PSP is something that has... I've seen a lot of PSP games kind of, like, come about. But I've never really seen one played unless they look exactly like PlayStation. Persona spin-off from Shin Megami Tensei. It had to have been, right, Muji? How's it go, Muji? It had to have been because Shin Megami Tensei came out on NES, which, well, Famicom probably. What's up, Ben? How you been? What you been playing lately? I feel like you're streaming so late. I'm usually, if I'm lurking, I'm like, I'm there in spirit, but Megami Tensei series happened way before Persona. Yeah, back to the NES days. What's up, Chris? Welcome in, Chris. How are you doing? No, they didn't. Oh, they did new music. Yeah, that kind of sucks. They should have not done that. And especially if they're keeping the same game, which makes no sense. Your music totally kills the mood. Oof. Your mega DJN hours, I know. I used to try some DJN hours on Fridays, when I did like a little after dark. But then I'm usually so freaking grandma tired on Fridays now. I'm like, ugh, I'm going to bed around like midnight. Which if I start streaming, I would probably not get sleepy. But then I'll just be, I don't know, I'll be even more tired. I can't seem to catch up on any sleep. And then the problem is my dogs, especially my big dog, he wakes me up sometimes at like 4 in the morning or 6 o'clock. His favorite timing is like 6:30, where he literally just stands there in the middle of the room and goes, whoa, a couple times. And then I come out and he's standing there looking at me. And then I'm awake. So that sucks. For me, it does not suck for him, because then he gets his breakfast and he gets to go out and does all the fun stuff, because mornings are awesome. So that's how that goes. Recently beat the one, oh yes, the Sonic. I saw you playing that. Sonic games with Knuckles. Beat the first 6 Mega Man games, doing little Heroes of Magic. Might and Magic. Ooh, that sounds really good. I always love to watch those games. They feel so cozy, and I love the I always like the art style of like the Dungeons and Dragon games. I think it was like on the NES, and then the Might and Magic. What's up, Clam? Hello, welcome in. What's up, Vash? How's it going? Doug is here. You like that? Why are you reading my mind? Yeah, he reads my mind for sure. So yeah, those are so good, but so confusing. Thanks so much for the follows too. Hopefully you're doing amazing. Thank you. Whiskey, thank you so much for that 15 stream streak again. Appreciate you. And Retro Junkie and Caretaker. It's been going awesome. I was just saying earlier that I got through 4 chapters, and I thought we're just about done with the game. Like, we have 1 more left. And then this chapter ended up being like this huge thing that I'm so lost in. And then, like, the game is just, I think we played through maybe half of the game until we got to chapter 5. And now I'm playing the second half. And I never expected that. But it's been amazing. It's my first Dragon Warrior game. And I was just saying how excited I am about this series. How much I love, since I've played Xanadu and Legacy of the Wizard, how much I love the Xanadu series or Dragon Slayer series. And then we went on to talk about the Persona stuff and Shin Megami Tensei, because it's like, it's so cool and so confusing, so I love learning new stuff about it. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I actually looked that stuff up, believe it or not. I would like Google it and then try to read some articles to see like how the game's developed and flown and all that stuff. I find it so amazing. Aw, thanks, Chris. I know. I was just saying earlier too that I was so tired that I needed some colors and some some island vibes. If I'm not gonna be at the island, I'm gonna bring the island like here at some point. What's up, 47? Welcome in. We bought our dog with some word buttons. So far, he doesn't like them. You know what? I tried, Oh, you bought the dog some word buttons. I read that you bought the dog with the word buttons, like it comes with buttons. But yeah, I tried 1 button. But then the problem is with those buttons, and maybe it's because it's like a bigger dog, but I feel like I need to like stick it to the floor somehow, because he moves it around and he's got the tendency to pick stuff up. So he picks up the button. You know, he doesn't just leave it on the floor and push it. He picks it up, and it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, that's Retro Island. I'm gonna encroach on Rig with his islands, you know, because Rig, you know what? You don't have copyright on islands. We want to be on the island too. SpongeBob was on the island. You know, all kinds of cool stuff is on the island. So yeah, it's Retro Island. It's the RRI. He's been using the outside and treat buttons, but the rest he just barks at. Aw. Yeah, some of the doggies are so funny with those. Yeah, that's what I did. I did the record. Like, I did the one that you can. Well, I think they're all recorded, right? But I had one button that said outside, but he never really used it. It was like, ugh. You know, I'm just gonna go outside. It's too late. You probably have to start when they're like a puppy, and I started later. But I tried to actually get my little dog into like a course running, you know, where you jump into a hoop and then go through like a little tunnel and, you know, go through like the slalom thing, and she just hated it. She hated it so much. She like would do it, but she was so pissed off at me when I had to force her. So yeah, we put that aside. No more learning, no more buttons. We're just gonna sit there on the couch and eat snackies. That's all we want to do. We don't want no buttons. So yeah, that's all really, really exciting stuff. I'm excited to do it. All right, let's do some sniffs and scratches. Let's start off with that. I need my my nose is for some reason plugged up. I don't even know why. Good evening, Mixer. Welcome in. But tonight, for any of you coming in later, we have courtesy of Kitty, we have some sniff and scratch, or scratch and sniff stickers. I think you gotta scratch them first, then sniff them, and then you stick them somewhere. So we're gonna try them out. We're gonna try them out. See how they go. See what they smell like or taste like. The shoe snicker? Sticker? A snicker. I was thinking about the sneakers. Or the Snickers. I don't even know. But the shoe sticker. I didn't know that. That's why they're called stinky. Because the back of them says it has like a. Oh, that's the back of the cardboard. I think they put it on, but it says stinky stickers. Sniffits? They kind of, in combination of a pack, they smell all weird altogether. But let's see what they got. They got some. It looks like they're just the regular stickers. Are you sure you scratch them? So we have Right On Pineapple. Keep Rolling. Skates. Wow, a rubber balloon. Beautiful. A bee. You want to know what a bee smells like? There's a wild blueberry basket. Aw, that should be good. They'll be boozled, except for nose. Oh, I would love this. Mighty Good ice cream. Well, that looks good. It is. Oh, Minty Good, not Mighty Good. The heck. Minty Good. So they're like little ones like that. There's a Minty Good example. So there's those. There's Root Beer Cool. There is Way to Motor. I think these are shoe or sneakers. Something like that. Shoes was for dinner. Yeah, in addition to like toenail clippings. Had some sticker albums were the real young ones with a bunch of scratch and sniffs. They smelled pretty good. I was just saying I never had that. I always had the pens that smelled, but never had the stickers or anything like that. Happy Birthday Cupcake. There is Scooper Duper. That sounds kind of sus. Scooper Duper sounds a little sus. And then there's Poppin' Good. I think it's popcorn. great. It's either milkshake or root beer. I don't know. Just says great. Could be either. Could be either or. And then looking good, gumballs. And whoopee, lawnmower. That is very appropriate for the summer. Lawnmower. What's up, RG? TIL. Scratch and sniff stickers will work through microcapsulation technology that traps scented oils inside millions of microscopic bubbles printed into a sticker. Then when a sticker is scratched, friction ruptures into tiny capsules, releasing the aroma in the air. That's so high tech. That is so high tech. Yeah, and then we have to like stick them somewhere. Oh, you know what? If they smell good, I can put them like on my desk or something. That would be okay. I can put them like on this side. All right, let's do it. Which one do we want to do? Did any of those jump out at you? We can do the lawnmower. What's up, dog? Welcome in. But any of those, they all kind of smell good all together. Like, they don't smell bad. But I wonder what the bad one, the shoe one is probably bad. But they all together without scratching them, they actually smell kind of good. Teachers back in school in the 80s were big on stickers as well. Did good. Yes, we did that. And you know what? We even made our own. Like, we used to make like a little cutout stars, and then everybody like got like a star for something. They used to love that. It was like so tangible. Sniff happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday cupcake. We're gonna start good. And then we'll switch to why am I so red? Then we'll switch to the, oh, I guess I'm okay, red. The lawnmower. Okay, so I need to just scratch it first. What's up, Chaucer? Want to know how they worked. Yeah, I thought maybe they just put stuff in there like they do on the perfume stuff. It smells really good altogether. So I just like scratch it with my nail? Is that what I do? All right, you know what? Let me share it with you guys so you know what I'm doing. Let me just put this up. I'm gonna get up and I'm going to switch it over here so you can see something. Which one do I want? No, I don't want that one. This one! We want this one. We might need to turn this light on. Okay, that's helpful. Alright. Kind of helpful, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's not helpful. There's a happy birthday! There's my phone away. There's my happy birthday. Oh, why is it so small? There we go. Happy birthday. So how do I scratch it? With like a pen or something? You still might have stuff for elementary school with the smelly stickers. Those are cool too. Scratch fast like a pro. Do you inhale or what? I have like a rubbery thingy. I can use that one, right? Is that something I can use? Or no? Regular scratch like an itch? Like with my fingernail? My fingernail? Would that work? I want to scratch it with something like, yes? Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. My fingernail is gonna smell like stickers pretty soon. Sneakers. Alright, let's see. Are you sure they're scratching, sniffing? I guess. It's a very, very mild aroma. Very mild. I guess it kind of smells like cupcake. You don't want to smell the finger? What? It smells like paper. Yeah, but I mean, the finger smells kind of the same. Mild. Yeah, it's kind of like a mint, not really minty. I can't even tell. Okay, it smells a little bit like cotton candy. Cotton candy it is. Cotton candy, like a mild cotton candy. Paper. Remember the one sticker you had? Was motor oil scented. It was a motorcycle. What's the point of this? So, okay, and let me bring the other ones up. So these are the other ones that we have. We have some, so we smelled this one. We have some shoe, some bees, some rubber balloons, some root beer, some gumballs, popcorn, some more root beer, mint ice cream, wild blueberries, lawnmower, talking about weird, right on, I think it's a pineapple, and then roller skates. We have some roller skates as well. What's up, Fish Kid? Welcome in. Thanks so much for this 30 stream streak. Appreciate you being here. What the heck? So we're doing some scratch and sniffs. Sniff and scratch and sniff again. Against stickies. Roller skates are shoes with wheels. Yeah, so they're kind of shoes. We can do the shoes. And then this was a shoe too. It says way to motor. Way to motor. So I don't know what the difference is, but this one is way to motor. There. So I think that's true too. We can do the roller skates. There's a roller skates. Let's do that one. I'm excited. I mean, I'm sure one of us like smelled roller skates before, so I don't really know, but you know. Let me lift this up. Oh, maybe it doesn't go any further. Okay. Oh, let's do roller skates, maybe. Scratch and sniff shoe stickers, perfect for dogs. Books are scratch and sniff is like the smell of books. Yeah, exactly. You can just add that in. Like, it's the same as smelling the pages. Only cakes and sweets. Yeah, so this is the roller skates. Alright, let's do that. Roller skates it is. We're gonna scratch it and activate the alien technology. You know what I feel weird? Because nothing is coming off of them. I guess they smell like new. They smell like new roller skates. I was expecting them to smell like worn roller skates. I guess they kind of just smell kind of artificially like a maybe plasticky, a little bit rubbery, a little bit clothy, and just something like a new shoe that's been maybe put on or tried on once and maybe set in the closet for like 30 years. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're not really fresh, but they're somewhat fresh. You know, like a second freshness kind of thing. Technically, activate. It smells like feet. A little bit. But not really. What's up, Jay? Welcome in, Jay. So, yeah. Yeah. Just kind of plasticky. Kind of weird. I inhaled that. Ugh. It made me want to sneeze. I shouldn't be inhaling those particles. They're not good for you. They're not good for you. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do, I'm excited about, let's do another one. We're gonna do some more later. Let's either do the bee or the lawnmower. You know, they're very summer-like. Let's do the bee or lawnmower. Which one do you guys want? Bee or lawnmower? Do you want the smelly, stinky, stinky one? Bee! Alright. Kitty picked. Lawnmower! What does the bee smell like? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's do it. I'm gonna use my thick middle finger. Beautiful. That's what it smells like. Beautiful. Aw, they just made it smell like honey. Aw, that just smells like honey. Bee smells just like honey. So that's a really, really good smell. I was expecting like an animal bee smell, but it actually just smells like honey. Your road, my road rage finger, exactly. Exactly, we put that to use. So yeah, beautiful. Just smelled like honey. That was really good. That was the best smell so far. Alright, we're gonna leave the lawnmower for laters. Lawnmower is gonna go for laters. I wonder if we should add this. Okay, yeah, there you go. Maybe? I don't know. That's kind of weird angle. No, not the same one. I wanted this one. Boom! Alright. This is gonna work. Oh, you know what? I could probably pull it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Be the best! What is the cheese? The cheese scratch and sniff smell like feet? I wish they would have had the cheese in there. I wish they did, but they didn't. Alright, let's see. How's about, oh, you know what? I can use this. Look at me. I forgot I can have it in here. Oh, even though I can't really use this. Let me bring you guys over here. Alright, let's see what we have for our redeems. We had 331, right? Is that the only one we had? Breeze! 331! Let's go. Rat streak. I thought it said steak. 331. I think that's it. Right? That's it! Alright, that's easy. Easy peasy. What's up, Apple? Welcome in, Apple. How are you doing? How's about we're gonna do 331 on our most awesome catalog redeem. I gotta move my camera so it's a little bit like straighter or something. Alright. Let's not lose our scratch and sniffs. These are brand new ones. And these are now gonna emanate the air with the cupcakes, cotton balls, and new plastic with the fresh scent of feet, and then honey on top. Wait, what the heck are you doing, dude? Gosh, I hate these things. 426! Let's do it! What's up, Apple? How are you doing? Okay, so 331 is first. And we need our other copy. Ooh, we're close, actually. Let's see what we have. 331. We have some Barbies. Ooh, there's more Barbies. Hot new fashions. Look at that. All kinds of sets. All kinds of closets. You know what? I actually would have liked the closet if I was little. I would have gotten this. The doll sets were always so good. I always wanted the, this one actually has the water scooter. Look at that. That is so good. That has got the water scooter. Look at that. Oh, I like that. I would pick that for sure. Otherwise, it's, you know, this one, I don't even know what she's doing. She's like, I don't know, she's like a sailor Barbie or something? What the heck is she? Number 5. Oh, Santa Fe fashions. Leather and suede? Ooh, this must be the leather and suede. This is the leather and suede Barbie. There's some of them are up close. Up close in person. I'll definitely take the Ski-Doo one. That is so cool. That looks like a... Just a... just a super lame can. Right there. He's got no expression on his face. He's so out of it, like... Your mom kept the 60s Barbie stuff? Oh, she does! That's awesome! Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff you don't really see too often. That's really, really cool. So there's another Ken. He's not happy with his outfit. They all look kind of sad. I think these are like a generic Ken. They look super goofy. Look at him. He looks like he's about to, like, escape the mental hospital or something. I don't know. He looks really weird. I know! Wouldn't that be so cool? 1960s Barbie would be amazing! But yeah, the Ski-Doo is really cool. There's some kind of like a 50s fashion one right here. But I think it's more of a 50s theme. I don't understand why it's going in and out. It's so annoying. Maybe it's the lighting. Alright, see if that helps. And then we have some getting married Barbie. There she is. She's marrying this dude. So that's why he looks so happy. Where did he go? Yeah. This dude, number 11, is getting married to this lady right here. Number 4. Where is she? Hello. Ken is very sad because in an empty relationship with Barbie, he's just playing with her, but she's rich. So he sticks around. Something like that. There she is. Oh, she looks excited. She's like, yes. Getting married to that generic kid. Let's go. I don't understand why the camera goes in and out, though. It's so obnoxious. But yeah, here we go. 3, 3, 1. Some Barbie outfits, and I am taking the Ski-Doo set. That is so cool, and I like the way she looks too. I love her hair. She looks cool. This is something I would wear myself. And then there's some cool accessories and things, and then there's the little Ski-Doo, which is really awesome. Even comes with a mini hanger. He's wearing the NSYNC suit from the 90s. Yes, something like that too. Oh my gosh. All right, Breezy, that was your pick for 331. Kind of looks like what you're wearing now. Oh, for her, yeah, because it's Island. It's Island. It's Island right there. Just like the focus is a lot. I know, Kitty, it does that. I don't know if maybe it's the lighting or something. This camera doesn't do that, but only this one does. I'm gonna try to get a different camera. I don't know. I have to talk to people. What's up, Bobo? Welcome in. How are you doing? You used to use that Barbie luxury house as a part of your action figure playset. Do they have like a little what is it? Little safe house? Is that what they had? Little safe house. Barbie moved out, and then she was like, you know, she was like the front for the super secret safe house for the undercover action figures, action heroes. Where's the fish at the bottom of your cup? That's the straw? No, there's no straw there. It's just probably the light. The reflection of the light. No, there's no straw. It is my my Mortal Kombat cup. But there's no straw there. Or straw. I know, it's like probably just the reflection. Isn't that weird? I see that now. Yeah, it must be the lighting. Must be the light. What's up, Saka? Welcome in. How are you doing? Alright, so that was the 331 and some Barbie outfits. Oh, let's see how much they were. Oh, they're like 10, 13 bucks. That's not bad. Save when you buy 2 or more wardrobes. Clothes, and more clothes. That's what every doll dreams of. And our exclusive wardrobes have accessories galore for scads of different looks. What the heck is a scad? Each set has enough pieces to make 3 to 5 different outfits with lots of mix and match options for hours of fun. Colors and fabrics may vary. Dolls are not included. Imported for ages 3 and up. So yeah, there we go. Scads of fun. Alright, and then we had 426 hamster. Let's go. Alright, we're moving to the second part. You always, you guys always pick one or the other. 426. Alright, there's got to be some funsies in here. So the kids' kitchen set. And, oh, I think we had that one. The rock tumbler. I remember seeing this one. Yeah, that's some Barbie accessories. Exactly. The camera angles are cool. We can see the magazine. We can see your face. could show us close-ups, then you decide to focus, it would be perfect. Yeah, if it would just work good, it would have been really perfect. And the other thing I don't understand is, like, it doesn't give me the opportunity to, like, to zoom in anymore, even though it's like, this is how far it is. It's from my, it's like a hand away, right? I'm like really, really close, but for some reason it looks like it's much, much further because you can't really see all the details. So yeah, I think I remember seeing this rock tumbler. We have the potty craft. Oh, pottery craft, not potty craft. And then, oh yeah, and then there's Mr. Balloon maker. Look at that. Look at that sausage balloon. Oh, Eric wants to come into the focus. Sausage balloon. Hello? Okay. Wait, am I here? I'm here. There's a sausage balloon. I don't understand why. Okay, now this camera doesn't have an issue focusing. So weird. After you tumble some rocks, how do you put them on the chain? Does it come with like a drill or something? A chain? Oh, you're right. I think it comes with probably like a clip thing. So that is a good point. Rolling Stones, rock tumbler. But yeah, you can put them on some chain right here. Yeah, it's like a breathing zoom. Living and breathing zoom. So when you catch it, it goes away after a minute. It will show you here. Yeah, so there's the jewelry you can make. But it's probably, that's what it is. Let's see. Rock tumbler kit from Rolling Stones TM. It's probably labeled trademarked by Rolling Stones. Comes with electric motor driven tumbler. Includes half a pound of rough, semi-precious gem material. Ooh, they actually give you jasper, quartz, agate, amethyst. Includes jewelry settings, glue, grits, polish, and instructions. Plastic machine has polypropylene gear-driven barrel. It's pretty cool. All for $24.77. So under $25, you get like jasper and precious, semi-precious stones. But I think you probably glue them together, like crimp them. Maybe crimp them together, and then you have your jewelry. You're happy with your Muppet theme, rock? Right, Rocky theme. Yeah, maybe just glue them on or like crimp them somehow. Diamonds and pearls. Only silky smooth granite touches. The skin. Fidget. Exactly. Only rat rocks, right? Rat rocks only. But diamonds are girls. What's up, Grizzle? Welcome in. Makes your sausage. Comes with 12 pounds of mystery meat. So yeah, we have our rock tumblers. We have our mystery sausages and a pottery maker. And it's all under like $15, $10. The rock tumbler is the most expensive one. That one is $24.99. And also you have a refill kit and an art set. Look, you can draw. Forget AI. You can art the chest. Art chest. You can art some chests. You had a collection of rocks. Probably still have them. Ooh, that's really, really cool. It's cool that they actually give you the rocks. I find it super cool and amazing. Even if he gave you like a jasper or something like that, that's really, really neat. That's really nice that they do that. What's up, golden girl? Welcome in. You want a rock tumbler? That would be really, really cool. Actually, you know what? It would be really cool for stream too. Like if you could just tumble a rock and then make the jewelry, you know, and then give it away. That would be kind of nice. But then again, if you probably get them, I wonder if they still have some of the. Well, they would have the rocks inside of them, so that would work. What's up, golden girl? Welcome in. There was such a variety of toys back in the day, so much stuff. I'm actually amazed. Like, some of these things, I look at them, and never mind Mickey over here. Hi, I'm Mickey! I'm an asshole, even though I'm super small. Look at me. So don't look at him. What's up, Spade? Welcome in, Spade. How's it going? Diamonds are forever. But it turns out that promises don't. Aww. People that would pay $50 for a pottery studio to make one thing could get your own setup from this catalog. You can. I wonder how much it, if they sell like and I would only probably buy like a sealed one, or well, not sealed, but at least enclosed, where they can show you that they have the rocks. Because if they've taken some of the rocks off, I mean, that would not be worth it. So then those rocks are not gonna be your best friend at all. So yeah, that was Mickey. I hate Mickey. You have a rock tumbler. Never used it? Oh, you still have it, J-Dog. You gotta bring it out. Yeah, look at this asshole Mickey. No, who had this as a child? Who was petrified and completely scared of these guys? What's up, 8-bit? Welcome in. You paid like $60 for your rock tumbler. Rocks not included. Yeah, they're probably trying to get like a bunch of money now for stuff. That is crazy. J-Dog, we expect for you to tumble some rocks next time. Remember the preschool? We all picked out rocks. A Quest speaker bought. They told us they were dinosaur bones. That is so cool. Well, at least they had some, like, you know, what do you call it? Some inspiration, some thoughts around it. That's really, really awesome. What's up, 8-bit? Welcome in. You don't remember having any Disney toys? You were a Looney Tunes kid? Yeah, I loved, I mean, I love Disney stuff, but I hated Mickey. I always hated Mickey. Even when I played, what is it? World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, I absolutely hated Mickey. I always played with Donald when I could. And when I played with somebody, because it's got a co-op, I also try to pick Donald. The thick Donald. I bet Sea Glass would be super easy in the tumbler. Wouldn't need coarse grit. Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I don't know how much like these things are gonna last in there. What is it? 426? Because they did say they have what did they say? Polypropylene gear-driven barrel. I don't know what that means at all. I don't know what polypropylene barrel would mean. Polypropylene, I would think it's like something you coat the floors with, so maybe it's like a plastic oh, that's polyurethane. What is polypropylene? Any chemists out there? We need some we need a polypropylene breakdown. What the heck is that? Polypropylene is also plastic? Oh, maybe it's a hard one. Same kind of like a polyurethane. Mickey's questionable character is best. Mickey sucks. He's so terrible. He's so terrible. That's also plastic. That's very interesting. So it has a plastic barrel and it did all that stuff. Your favorite Disney memory was playing arcade games at a hotel near Disney World back in 1993. Aww. Did you end up going into Disney though? Mickey's a creeper, especially in Disney Dreamlight Valley. He's damn creepy in that game. I know, that's what I always thought. And I think everybody probably thought that for a while and they used to hide it. And now they're actually making him creepy. So that makes sense. Different polymers have different tensile strength and elasticity. Your favorite Disney character is Scrooge McDuck. I love Scrooge. I love Scrooge. Yeah, we actually have a little surprise new little sound that I added talking about Scrooge McDuck. So maybe at some point we'll hear it. We'll see. It was a fun one. We went to the park. You remember anything about it though, Bobo? Yeah, I've gone to Disneyland. I've never been to Disney World. I've gone to Disneyland back in the day. But never been to Disney World. 244. Our maker, we're back to the original part of the Sears catalog. By the way, anybody that doesn't know, we're looking at Sears catalog. I don't think I have the cover for it. We're looking at Sears catalog from 1990. This is a 1990 wish book, Sears wish book. And Yeah, so even see it's got Hulk Hogan, all kinds of good stuff. Blouses, shirts. There's a little index for you too. Yeah, we now have the loose pages. There's like some Sony floating around. There's some other stuff. I'll rip it. My table is on it. Dang it. There's some Tasty Bake Oven. We can bake some cookies. And some sewing machines. We looked at that last time. Alright, 244. You've been to Disney World? Never been to Disneyland? Yeah, Disneyland is in LA. And did you guys know that Disney World is because it's O-R-L, Orlando, and Disneyland because it's LA? I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it does actually. So I've learned that in my TikTok days. That was really interesting. Look at this thing! It's like a portable video player. Do you ever see something like that? Look at this little bitty thing. How cool. Complete entertainment system. In the palm of your hand, the ultra compact Sony Video Walkman. They had a video Walkman? I never knew this thing existed. A video Walkman, and of course they're playing some saxophones, of course. Didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, isn't that interesting? But I mean, it makes sense. I don't know if it's true, but it makes sense that it would be true, right? Or NLA. Sports. 224 sports. Okay, let's go there. Sports. Ooh, that's a nice set. I like that. Actually, you know what? Let me Google. You didn't hear me make fun of the clown shirts? I said I bet you guys would be circling this shirt right here. There we go. Some clowns. Yeah, she looks like she's happy. She's so happy. I got my clown shirt. That shirt is terrifying. It's so bad. So bad. Alright, let's go to 224. We're getting there. 224. 2 1. Ooh, I didn't quite get there. Oh, that's what you're talking about, sports. 224, right here. We're back in the Bears, Bengals, and the Best Buys. I think we did see this one, actually. Best Buys and Raiders. There's some $29.99. You can get some cool Best Buy gear. And then over here, you can get some sweatshirts, some sweatpants. Raider stuff always kind of looks cool. I love their black and white colors. And then, of course, my favorite Bengals. Look at that. You can get that little sweatshirt. Let's see. They're like $15.99. See, back in the day, NFL, and this is officially licensed NFL stuff. NFL was not making that much money off people. It was not overcharging them hundreds of dollars for their sweatshirts. What's up, War? Welcome in. Buy those magazines, bring back your childhood, War. I know. I used to, so these are off, you know, I've gotten later, where I was sent some, but, so they're off of eBay, probably. But I actually did have, until fairly recently, I had them on my own. I never had the Wish book, which we were looking at, but I did have the like the JCPenney one and Sears, some of the Sears regular catalogs. So I used to love looking at them as a kid, like finding all the cool stuff that I would never be able to get, but I always wanted. So I just love looking at them, and I think they they bring so many things that were so common, you know, and that's why I feel like they're so good to look at, because it gives you like a look into that era. So I love looking at them. Popular at school. Janice, thanks so much for the song. Appreciate Janice. Toys R Us. You know what? Toys R Us. I've never seen a Toys R Us catalog. That would be really cool to see too. Thank you so much, Janice. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 24 months. But yeah, NFL used to be decent in that. Wait, I lost my page. And not overcharge people. So yeah, there's some socks, some scarves. You can get all that for $4.99 for a pair of socks. And that's officially licensed NFL. And for $29.99, you can buy an official NFL jacket at regular price and get a matching hat or scarf at half price. There you go. NFL satin jackets and hat and scarf, which are like $3.50 to $4.50 anyways. Very accessible. Very good. Super cool. Fresh catalog next week. Oh yes, I'm excited about that. Oh, thank you, Kenny. You remember service merchandise? I've never seen that one. Is that a catalog too, Beat? Your favorite thing to look at in the catalogs was isotoner gloves? What is that? What are those? Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I'm excited. So yeah, we have these are wish books. So wish books are really cool because you know, you get all the Christmas stuff. There's all kinds of toys in there. But it's also really cool to look at and that's what I used to have, and I remember toys in them too, but they just didn't have as many. But I remember having like a summer and fall and summer of JCPenney and Sears catalogs. But so they bring a lot of memories to me, even though I never ever was able to order off of them, but I only had them for like, you know, to drool at and see what the heck is the stuff that I would want but could never get. And that's what it was for me. But thank you so much for those redeems. Appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna lower us down just a little bit. There we go. Catalogs and stores, but maybe mainly a catalog thing. Yay, I'm excited. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Toys R Us catalog. Maybe they weren't as common, but they were probably really cool. Because they would have had only toys and like video games later on, which would have been awesome. I said toner gloves. I don't even know what that is. Wait, which one did you say that was coming, Kitty? I forgot. Oh, there were commercials for isotoner gloves in the early 90s? I wonder what they did there. Like a little scratch and sniff. 91. Oh, it's a Sears 1991. Yes. That's really awesome. We'll see what Sears brings. We need to switch our catalogs anyways. And look at stuff. And we can get the JCPenney out too. Oh, it's got first year of the SNES. Ooh, hopefully it's got some goodies in there. You know what? That's the other thing. I guess we did look at the SNES in here, but I don't think I've seen that much of it. There are commercials for them. Data ID, welcome in. How are you doing? Isotoners were hugely popular in the US back then. Interesting. It's like a working glove or something. And we're almost back from our ads. But yeah, they're very nostalgic for me too. I just remember like out of boredom just sitting there, and I never used to circle anything in those. But just out of like, you know, I would dream of having like the stuff from the catalog. And welcome back everyone. But it was so cool to kind of look through them and just, you know, just even realize what kind of toys were out there, because there were the toys that I would never have, like I've never seen, and I had the catalogs way later, so like I would look at them for years, you know, after they actually came out, and there's no way I could have ordered it because we were in a different country, like nothing would have worked. It's just, it was something that I could kind of drew at a little bit. Those are high fashion glove. Ooh. Skimming through, you like the way just Benny showed the toy section, not all crammed in one page, which Sears seems to do later in the 90s. Oh, that's interesting. But you're saying the one that's coming in Sears, right? Use those catalogs to write your Christmas list to Santa when you were a kid. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. I would have loved picking those out. Would have been so cool. Wait, how did we have another one? It just said that one was ending. Okay, we're just waiting for it to end. It seriously just gave me a notification that the ad break was ending, and then it gave it to me again. So did it end, or is it still there? That was so weird. But yeah, I enjoy looking at them a lot. I don't know. I'm thinking actually of doing like we should do like a whole just chatting stream to just like look at stuff. Maybe when we do the game theme that I wanted to do, maybe we can just look at some catalogs and like, I don't know, focus on that stuff. You know, you have a turbo, Ace Ventura, Isotonic glove, digging into your hip. You have a turbo. Wait, what is that? You remember TV for the Toys R Us catalog? When the toys kids to draw a circle around the toys they wanted, some kids with a really sad voice said, "Don't draw the circle too big, or you'll circle something you really don't." Aw. That's been in your head for years, Janice. That was a good, solid advice, though. Oh, that's great. There we go. Whew, that's better. That was really, really solid advice. Because you definitely don't want to circle something that's, you know, not good. Or they would actually get you the bad thing, and then you would never get the one that you actually wanted. So that was totally solid. Oh, gotcha, the turbo thing. I got you, Golden Girl. Yeah, I don't know. It never did that to me before. It, like, doubled up on the... It didn't run them twice, but it ran them, and it said, "Hey, they're ending." And then it says, "Hey, there's 10 more seconds left. They're ending." Gotcha. What's up, Dave? Welcome in, Dave. How you been? How's it going, Dave? When are you gonna teach Rat to speed run? I am unteachable. I'm an unteachable speedrunner. I am the anti-speedrunner. I'm gonna create an anti-speedrun club here on Retro Twitch. Here where people play games very, very slow. And they play Dragon Warrior 4 for 2 years. Well, not 2 years in consecutive length, but 2 years overall, because we started in 2025 and it's 2026. Twitch trying to sneak in extra ads, hoping no one would notice. Probably. That was super odd. I'm gonna see if it shows it twice. It better at least register that it was there twice. Open up a box for Roblox gift cards. Whee! Get some Roblox gift cards. Not even sure what kids get for Christmas today. Most are happy to play stuff like Roblox and Minecraft endlessly. Yeah, and it's so really sad. I witnessed some kids and I guess, you know what, they don't know any different, so for them it's probably okay. However, I've seen some kids get Christmas presents and like at different ages. And the only thing that's really missing for them is really that excitement, because they either kind of go through the gifts, they're like, thanks. Open it up like, so nice, thanks. Or they're just like, you know, they'll open them up. They're like a cat or a dog. They enjoy the packaging way more than whatever the actual thing inside. And I think nowadays anymore, I don't think they even give gifts, right? They just give them the like a card to say that you got an online Roblox subscription for 2 years. You have faith. Gotta have faith, Ponytable has me wondering, have you ever cosplayed Samus? Janice, I did. Samus is my favorite. Maybe that's why, because I wear ponytail a lot in my like IRL. Because it's pretty comfortable, and I like to wear like a high ponytail sometimes because I either wear it really low or really high, because otherwise it kind of bugs and pulls on my head hair. So yeah, I love Samus. That was like my most favorite cosplays that I did. You love wrapping gifts. One year you got your sister a gift basket. You wrapped it to be the shape of a dog. Wow, that's so creative, Pigeon. I could never do that. But we used to like sometimes wrap stuff that like wrap it in a bunch of things and then a bunch of more things. So like you get like a big box and then you open it and there's another one inside and another one inside. So you just sit there and open it for like 10 minutes. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. That is super, super creative. To shape it like a duck, I think you need to, I think one of the other streamers, SOA, Corbin, is gonna super enjoy that. A duck for a present. When you had long hair, you wore a ponytail. To a 90s action movie villain. Yeah, 90s was definitely the era of the ponytail. Especially for guys, right? Especially for guys. You know, girls, not so much, because I don't even feel like they were popular. I feel like I'm probably the only person in school that wore a ponytail. But I used to have, like, really longer hair, a lot longer. And, I would only pretty much wear in a ponytail. Thanks so much for the follow, sister. Welcome in. What's up, Dark Boys? Hello. Oh, wait. Did I, I probably missed my Garfield. I forgot about it. But Kitty, I think if I just replay it, I think it's free.
I am Garfield. I will be your usher today. Just take any seat. It's not like I'm going to walk
out of context.
No talking, no chewing. Actually, just don't do anything. Sit there and be quiet. If you need me, I'll be in the concession stand. Definitely not working.
That Garfield is so cursed. He's so cursed. He doesn't even sound like Garfield. He reminds me of somebody that I cannot picture. I seriously cannot picture who it is, but it's like a famous person hybrid. It's so weird. Yeah, I did have a rat tail. Pigeon, exactly. What's going on, Turquoise? What's happening tonight? But yeah, I've never done a speed run before. I'll be willing to learn, but I seriously do not have any patience. I don't know how to, like, when I watch a speed run, and this is how bad it is. Like, when I watch a speed run, it actually, like, I actually get frustrated. I get frustrated because I'm like, it didn't work again. Oh no. You know, like, it's just, I get so, I don't know, I get so overwhelmed when something needs to be repeated. I don't know, so bad. So bad. Bill Murray, maybe. Not somebody else. God, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I'm picturing that voice. Dang it, I can't remember now. Allie! Welcome in, Allie. Speedrun is fascinating. I do find it very fascinating. So cool. But I would never have enough patience to actually do one. But I'll be willing to try do like a really quick one, an easy one. And I'll suck at it terribly. My best attempt at a speedrun was doing Contra for like a speed race. But then again, that was just doing like a playthrough. That wasn't really using any tactics. Lorenzo music? Yeah, I can't think of it. It's like it's sitting right there when I hear that voice. But I can't think of it. It's gonna bug me now. Yeah, Yayo, whose voice is that? You managed to beat Mega Man 4 within 25 minutes of a streamer you follow who runs it? Ooh. 4 minutes? Like 25 minutes of a streamer? Oh, within 25 minutes? Well, that's really good, Bubble. That's really awesome. You can do some Holo speed run, get a first place too. Ooh, you know what? The other game, Dave, I'm giving you like a solid sneaky advice for the speedrunning. Apparently, apparently, if you do a playthrough of Cutthroat Island on Sega Genesis, there's nobody, at least like a couple years ago I looked, and there's nobody that will speedrun that game. So if you do a playthrough, you would be an automatic speedrunner. And I do have a speedrun submission, which is super slow-ass speedrun submission, but it is one for Donna. Donna, what's her name? Donna? I forgot what the rest of the game sounds like. Is Donna, the warrior princess. And when we beat the game, I actually did edit it and submit it to speedrun.com, I think. And I think I'm like, I don't remember. I do have a spot though. I did get on the spot. You know, I'm not the first, but I think I can't remember if I'm within the 5, maybe, because there's like only like nobody playing that game. Donna, Xena Youngson's sister, she does look like her. Slow walk submission. Yes, I did. So I'm an official speedrunner. I actually was able to beat a game in one stream, and that's what kind of made me submit that. I should have actually, you know what the problem was? When I played Comic Zone, we actually did it deathless, which would have been a really good speedrun submission, but I did sit around and talk with it on pause, and of course you can't really do that on the speedrun. So I didn't really do the submission for that one, but I should have, because the good thing about that game, you can actually pause the game and it gives you the time in the game, and you can verify to when you beat it. But yeah, I totally screwed that one up. What's up, Iron Torch? Welcome in. Getting really close to the end. I'm thinking I am. This game is... I thought we were getting to the end of it when I finished Chapter 4 and got on Chapter 5. And apparently Chapter 5 is like half of the game. So we've been playing Chapter 5 for I don't know how long. Weeks now. So we're doing a slow walk submission on the Dragon Warrior. And maybe because whenever I play, I do talk a lot. So you know what, the games come out kind of slow too. They come out slow. Top 4, baby. Out of 4? I'm 4? Did you check, Dave? Did you check? I'm number 4? No way. For Donna? I'm number 4? Or did you just like make it up? You watched the Dragon Quest 11 on YouTube, played WoW, cleaned the house, looked fun. Also, that posted the BRB music screen. Oh, I appreciate it, hamster. I appreciate you checking it out. Yes, I was just so yes, I'm doing the Dragon Quest 11 playthrough off stream, and it is no commentary because I usually just like kind of chill and play the game. So, but I thought, you know what, it would be good if I can just record it while I'm playing it, because it doesn't really you know, it's like it's my gameplay. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just record it and then I can quick edit it and submit it on YouTube. So yeah, if you guys want to kind of like chill and just watch the game without, you know, without me raging, without me like making weird sounds, talking about like toenails clippings and things, you can actually do that and watch Dragon Quest 11. So, and I would really appreciate it too, because I've been really trying to, even though I didn't really have a lot of time to devote to it, but I've been really trying to grow my YouTube. So if you are not following me on YouTube, you can, because you know what, it's free. You can subscribe, and it is absolutely free. And my YouTube, actually, you know what, that's gonna come up, I think. YouTube. Boom! That's me on YouTube. See, if you subscribe, it's free, and then you can watch like some, you know, some annoying videos, which I would really appreciate. But yeah, I'm just trying to get to partner, and I would love the watch hours. So yeah, if you check out the video, that's really, really awesome. I appreciate it. Like chewing on toenails. Yeah, no toenails. We're just a chill playthrough. It's it's very, very different. It's very different, and I am hoping to actually do. I've been kind of on the fence because I wanted to do a playthrough of either Skyrim or Witcher, and I wanted to like record it with camera, but I wanted to do like a playthrough of that, but I have not started on it yet. Started on YouTube. Oh yeah, I had a YouTube for a long time, yayo. But I haven't really been doing much with it. I would sometimes like upload VODs. So I try to keep up with all the VODs. So if you miss VODs on Twitch and you want to check those out, I do upload them more regularly now. So you can watch those. And then, yeah, I have a playlist of when we played Silent Hill. And there's like all kinds of stuff in there. What's up, Jazz? Welcome in, Jazz. What's up, Glue? How are you doing? Am I a false Canadian? Aw, I am close. So maybe I can qualify as a false Canadian. I'm in the cheese country, like almost in Canada. We get the same crappy weather. But yeah, no, I'm in the United States. Do I just sound like I'm from Boston or something? I thought I was from Boston. See two streamers play Skyrim for the first time recently, and now you're mentioning it. There's something in the air. I know. I got really inspired, Janice, because I saw Liz XP, and she's not a retro streamer. She streams new games most of the times, but she was playing through Skyrim, and I'm like, oh, that looks really, really cool. So that really inspired me. So yeah, I was considering either Skyrim or Witcher because it's a game that I would love to play. So it's not something that's very different for me, but at the same time, it's something different from what I usually do on Twitch. So that's why I was really excited. Some prefer to experience those games, record themselves, and post up online for reaction content. Yeah, I think that would be really cool because then I can, the only thing is I like the live audience. So, like, I love to be able to share as I, like, experience something. So that's really, really different for me on YouTube. I don't know how that's going to go, but I need to try. Call people from Midwest, false Canadian. False Canadian. Yeah, I think we are. Far north of Maine, basically Canadian. Close. You don't have Canadian accent. Born like 10 miles from US-Canada border. Leave the speedrun people like yourself that excel. Exactly. Yeah. Same thing here. I would never be good at it, and I would leave it to the professionals. Leave it to the professionals like Junkyard Dave, who speedruns. Like, all kinds of cool stuff. And Golden Girl, too. Golden Girl was just speedrunning some Zelda, too. You get asked if you're from Minnesota all the time because of your Canadian accent. Yes. For some reason, my accent is it must be so weird because of the combination of things where I grew up and, like, where I lived and all that stuff. So people had told me that I sound like I'm from New York. Like I'm from New York. From Boston. From Minnesota as well. And then from even down south. Originally, somebody thought that when I used to live a little bit closer south, they thought I was from Louisiana. I don't know what made them think that way. But apparently, for a short while, I sounded like I'm from Louisiana. Cobra Commander? Yeah. Someone shouted you out too? Aw, that's so sweet. Glue. Was it Cobra? She might have. Yeah, I was just in your stream recently. And Jazz, thanks so much for the bit. Appreciate the cheese check. Appreciate you being here. You left came back. You thought the game would be on by the game is gonna come on really soon. Classic Cajun accent. I think I do have that. Yeah, for some reason, but that was years ago. And I think when I moved from living a little bit closer, like southern Midwest to northern Midwest, that I actually started sounding more Canadian. I think I've got a little bit of a parrot in me because whenever I live somewhere, I pick up the accent really easily, and I'm not trying to, but it's just like it flows into me. So I think it's just kind of natural. And then I bring my own twist to it, so then I just sound kind of weird, and people can't really tell where I'm from. They're like, Boston? Everybody that I, like, even recently worked with thought that I was from Boston originally. I don't know why. I still don't see that. Oh, she's doing some Monkey Island Dab. Yes, it is her... Wait, I think it's her birthday, right? She's celebrating her birthday. That's awesome. Ooh, we might go say hi to her later. North Carolina? It's like your estate. You're the same? Yeah, maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe once you go kind of Canadian north, then you get that, you get that versatile weird mixture of an accent. Don't have much meat on them. You're from Southern Cali, live in Minnesota now. Yeah, and for me, I never noticed like what I sounded like or what people around here or north sounded like until I watched that movie. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Fargo. And I know it's a little bit exaggerated or a lot exaggerated, but it was actually kind of interesting to pay attention. Like they say, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I think I heard that a lot. Yeah. I think I might actually say that myself. Yeah. I picked it up. Fargo's a great movie. Pretty generic American accents, all very plain. Pigeon, that's okay. That's totally fine. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm originally from Russia, so like I grew up there, and I learned English and speak English now, I probably still speak Russian a lot better than I do English. However, it gives me like that weird, my brain works a little bit differently. I feel like when you grew up with a different language, like in a different country, your brain is like set up. It's almost like a different, I don't know. I would liken it to like an iPhone versus an Android, right? They're kind of doing the same thing and they're running the same apps and they're doing similar stuff, but some of the stuff that they do similar is a little bit different. So this is the same thing. Like when you're not a native speaker, the English, like the language sounds different to you, and you comprehend things differently. It's just, I can't really explain it. It's you wouldn't really know it. Like certain words don't mean the same thing to me. It's very different experience. Our province in Canada has a unique accent. You've been told you sound Irish or Southern. You know what? I can see Southern because I feel like I've heard some people from Canada speak and they sound like kind of Southern, which is weird because you're both different. Yeah. So many things are making sense now. What's my favorite dinosaur? Dang. I don't even know. I like those things with the things. You know, with the big thingy in the back. What's that, Plabu? Whatever you call that thing, Bronchosaurus. Bronchosaurus. What? Why? With the stay somewhere in England too. Just the accent. Yeah, you know what? When I lived in England, I lived there for a while, and I kind of started picking up the accent there. I remember forgetting some Russian words, and I remember picking up a little bit of an English accent, but then we moved away and it kind of disappeared. So I never did end up having it. You feel the same with Italian? Some words in Italian mean multiple English words, but it doesn't translate the opposite way. Yeah, and it's just like the way your brain operates. I feel like if you try to learn another language, you will start to, or if you know one, like you would start to see what people mean. But it's almost like an operating system that's different, right? It's not the hardware, it's not like your understanding of things, but it's exactly like an iPhone versus an Android. You know, like, or a Mac versus a PC. Like, you go in and you close the window of the internet on the right side or on the left side. That's how brains are different because when you grew up in a different country, it's like there's certain things that are just shifted. Leroy! Thanks so much for the shout-outs! Welcome in. Thanks so much for the raid, Leroy. Thank you, thank you. How was your stream? And how was more of Princess Peach? How are you liking that game? I think you were playing it last time, too. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders, to the rat hole. We're just chatting around tonight a little bit. Your brain is so different. Angry. Yeah, I mean, we're all different. But I feel like, you know, depending on your language that you grew up with, it kind of affects the way things are understood and set up. So when you learn another language, things, like, you sound different and you understand things in another language differently than you understand things in your language. Like your original language. Very interesting. I love linguistics, by the way. Like, I get so geeked out over it. I loved it. When you went to TwitchCon 2018, you heard some California accents. Didn't have an idea what it sounded like till then. Interesting. Yeah, in California, they say they actually speak fairly close to, like, what I should say, kind of like the normal television proper way of saying things. What's up, Cliff? Welcome in. How's it going? Attenzione? Hey, Miss A, pay attention, you idiot. Whoa, watch out. Your attention, please.
May I have your attention, please? The real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Sorry, Dave. Like you're getting off a train to may I have your attention. It's all contextual. Translating it just to English is just attention. Oh, yeah, I see. Like all the added stuff in there. That makes so much sense. Princess Peach, Showtime is fun, relaxing game. Just play it until 007 comes out in the next month. Oh, wait. What is the 007? Oh, you mean the James Bond one? That's really cool. Yeah, I've seen that game a lot, but then, like, people stopped talking about it, so I never knew if it was, like, really good or not. Someone asked me once what it's like to be bilingual, and he said it's like having two names for everything. Yeah, and sometimes you have better names for certain things. Like, for example, I give you a word that I use a lot in English, even when speaking with Russian people. Like, for example, word attitude. When you're saying, well, someone's got an attitude, like, there's no way to say that in Russian. There's no word that can describe it with, like, especially one word, not even 2 or 3 words. It's like, it's so specific that you have to go through, like, this whole big explanation to just say, like, hey, they just had an attitude. I don't know what to tell you. So it's really, really helpful sometimes to use, like, different things from different languages. Oh, I appreciate you hanging out, Glue. Thanks so much for saying hi. You're impressed with anyone that speaks understands more than one language. I feel like it's a bit how it affects a person, even though you know only one. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I would definitely recommend, if you have any interest or have any little bit of time, to actually take the time and try to learn something. I feel like it blows your mind. It opens so much. Seems like 90% of Canadians you met online, either from Ontario, Quebec, or British Columbia, begin to question if their other provinces are real or just praying Canadians used to mess with Americans. English has befenestrate, a word specifically for throwing someone out the window. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. English is like super specific. So if you want to talk about something very, very niche, it's got a word for it. You're from Manitoba. Manitoba is real too. Maybe it's just an AI. Yeah, there you go. You can help Alberta now too. Alberta. You're from Edmonton? Yeah, there you go. Pigeon, you didn't even know. There's so many Canadians, like, right this minute. And Plabu! How you doing, Plabu? Did I say hi to you, Plabu? I think I say hi to you in my brain. But how's it going, Plabu? You think in French, you need to translate, I need to translate my mind? Oh, you think in French and you need to translate your mind. Yeah, that's really interesting. I started, after a while, I actually started talking to myself in English. Like, a lot of the times I don't know what language I really think in. I think I think in both, depending on the subject and depending on, like, kind of my mood. Maybe like a 60-40 or something. What's up, Thunder? Welcome in. What's up, Malachite? You're on the can of worms. Are you people living in nice cold weather? Are you jealous? We're totally moving Mixer to Canada, and then or Wisconsin for that matter, and then we're gonna all come hang out down south. You guys can enjoy the snow and the snow and the rain. It's well, it's actually been pretty nice. It's 57 degrees right now, and it's been like 75. But don't look at that. It's usually shit, and it sucks. No inner monologue. You think pictures and shapes? That's really interesting. You know what? I was trying to think that too. I feel like maybe I don't think in. I don't even know. I can't really tell if I think in a language or not. Yeah, maybe I do, but I do kind of feel that I think in like motion pictures sometimes as well. But yeah, I get you, Plabu. It's like you're building your sentence differently. You can only understand that like if you try to learn another language, and if you got it to the stage where it's actually becoming like comfortable for you to watch a movie. Like, for example, for me, it doesn't matter. I can sit down and watch a movie in Russian, or I can watch a movie in English. It makes no difference for me. I don't even think about it. Like, I got to a point, and because I, lived around English speakers so much that I just don't even, like, it doesn't even click with me which language I'm speaking or which language I'm hearing. English is the most poetic language. There are many ways to say the same thing, different ways to arrange statements borrowed from words from other languages. It's French that sounds so romantic, though. Oh, you think so, Hamster? You know what? We just had that conversation the other night, and a lot of people think that French sounds, like, sexy and romantic, and I love French. Like, I love all the languages. However, I don't know. I think they all sound kind of good. Like, Italian sounds really awesome. You 100% think in English. And rare, apparently. That's really interesting. You did French in the university, you have a hard time speaking it. Have to structure the sentences in your head. German can sound romantic too, depending on how it's spoken. You're just used to the angry German stereotype. I feel like it's the same thing in Russian too. Like, you can really try to roll your R's and, like, swear and use all kinds of, like, harsh words. But then the minute you start, like, saying something differently, or you can say something very nice and soft, like, you don't have to sound so angry like they usually portray, right? Portray people sounding. That's really awesome. But yeah, I'll definitely recommend if you haven't experienced it. It's really opens up your whole, like, view on life. It really, really does. And you learn so much where things come from. Try German language, said in French. And never rude to take foreign language in school, but it looks fun. Yeah, it's so cool. And I started learning Spanish, and I did not get super far with it. However, it was still really nice because, I can understand some words, and I can, like, sing some songs or something if I wanted to, and I kind of understand what some things mean, which, is good enough for me. Ever see the Simpsons episode where the angry Russian guy is yelling at Bart, and he was just playing chess? That's definitely the most Russian sounds to you. Aggressive. Yeah, probably like what Pigeon was saying with the German. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, let me, my little white noise had stopped over here. Hang on just a second. I recommend a documentary called The Man Who's Tall Happy about language. Very interesting made documentary. I love linguistic stuff. I super love it. Like I said, I get so geeked out over it. Bugs Bunny. Remember the character dancing under the hat? When Porky sang Hot Tamale. What? Bugs Bunny was. Same ability. Oh my god. Wait, what was that? You speak English, bad English? English, you're very talented. Okay, how's about some Pez, y'all? Some Pez. We do have some, I thought I needed like a little sugar. Oh, I don't even know if I have the holder anymore. I do have the holder somewhere. But we're gonna have some Pez for good luck. So we don't have one Pez left for health. We have some, strawberry Pez. Pez are always good. I did have the Peep Pez dispenser, but I don't see it now. It went someplace. Let's have Pez! Pez are always really good. Yeah, I had to like dump out my dehumidifier because it's running and it's humming and it's making that noise. So when it dies, it like becomes. I have my headphones in, but at the same time, it like becomes super quiet, and it's kind of like it weirds me out. Health bars in some games are Pez as well. I love calling it that. Now I can't even open this thing, and my fingers probably still. My finger still smells like. I don't know if I be smelling my fingers, but my finger does still smell like, kind of like that once worn, stored forever roller skate plastic mixed with the happy birthday cotton candy ball dessert. That's what it smells like. And just before you guys that are new here, because before you like get completely weirded out, we did try some scratch and sniffs. So there was a happy birthday cotton candy, and then we had some. Wait, where's the other one? And then there's some roller skates. Keep rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. And I don't know where the other one went. The other one's disappeared. What was the third one? I forgot. But anyways, my finger from scratching it actually still smells like cotton candy. Get the new book smell so good. Ooh, that would be really good. Yeah, I was having some withdrawals from my Zelda encyclopedia. I need to actually bring it back. We need to start Ocarina of Time. Maybe when we finish Dragon Warrior, and I'm thinking that we can start our new RPG venture. Maybe we can do Ocarina of Time, and I can finally start. Dang it! I dropped the Pez. I can finally start smelling my encyclopedia. Yeah, I never played Ocarina. So that's gonna be like my next Zelda. I should wash my hands, but oh well. Too late now. First ever item sold on eBay was a Pez dispenser? No way. What kind? And you know what? I can never like. The only thing I really can suck on is like a lollipop on a stick. I don't know if you guys ever had like a Chupa Chups or something like that. Because whenever I eat Pez, I think you're supposed to like let them dissolve in your mouth, and I can't do that. A Tootsie Pop, I have to like chew it up, and and you get like all the flavor right away. I can't just sit there and wait for it to to do that. So yeah, we're gonna do some Ocarina of Time. I'll show you. I don't think I have that out. You know what? Since I mentioned it, since I've been yapping around. So this is the Zelda Encyclopedia that I miss so much. It smells, it's got the new book smell. And it looks like a golden Zelda cart in the book. So I love this book so much. It's so awesome. It actually is, looks like a Zelda golden cart. Ooh, like a huge big cart. Oh, Ocarina is gonna be so good. And I'll probably hate it because the camera is gonna drive me crazy. It's really heavy, but yeah, the box looks like the cart. And there's the encyclopedia. I'm gonna take a nice big sniff. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, it's nice and shiny. And then the back of it even looks like the cart as well, which is really, really awesome. I won this together with my custom NES and the Zelda gold carts and like the completed box. So it's really, really, really awesome. I love this book so much. I do not have the Hyrule Historia. Is that one really good to you? And so yeah, even like the pages are gold, which is awesome. And the best part is, even though this is good too, is the smell. So good. It's like, I just absolutely love and adore like a new book smell with the you know, with a nice good page. Let's see if we can smell a good one. There's an ocarina. Okay, let's smell like an ocarina page. So this kind of goes through a bunch of stuff. Actually, ocarina's got several pages. Let me open one of them. Ranches? Oh, that's in general. Alright, let's find the ocarina page and smell it. Where is it? Okay, it's probably in the back here. 2007? When it came out? 2002 or something? 2001? Because I think they go in order by years. It shows the timeline from all the Zelda games. I'd love that. Is book huffing against the 2S? It totally is not. That's the beauty of it. Majora's Mask? 2000? Okay, so it had to have been before that. Right? There it is! 1998. 1998. There's Ocarina of Time from 1998. It gives you the characters and the plot and all that. Let's see what the next page has. Oh, it's like got a structure. Let's see what the link over here on the opponent smells like. So good. I just love it. I'm too weird, but I love the book smell. I actually do love new book smell and old book smell. So you guys ever feel like smelling books? And by the way, this cart thing inside, there's like a velour. It's like a velour cover. I think it's meant to be so it doesn't like scratch and mess up the book. But love this thing, and it comes with like a little pamphlet. So awesome. Reading books expands your knowledge. Huffing books does too, but to a lesser extent. I always, and that's something that I still do, is whenever I read a book, I don't like reading like electronic books, because when I read a normal book, an actual like physical book, I read it and I keep smelling like all the pages when I read it. So you know, it is something that I do. I admit I do have a book smell dependency. So, but it's really, really fun. And it does smell really, really amazing. I don't know. I guess it's kind of addicting too. Getting good to the retro games, good parenting. Yeah, it's so awesome. So I'm looking forward to playing more Zelda games, because what we did, we would check out some of the, you know, some of the pages in the encyclopedia and learn some stuff, and check out, like, I don't know, some cool characters or a new Zelda game or something. And yeah, so we did that when we played this Zelda 1, 2, Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening. Beat Battletoads or no Minecraft. See, I can totally do that, Mixer. Because I'm not going to beat Battletoads. But you know what? Then again, I don't need Minecraft either. So, so I'm good either way. Page Sniffer. Yeah, we have to go back to it one day. We got to go back to it. I did not give up on it. So we'll definitely go back at some point. Yeah. Probably not this year. Maybe next year, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this year is going to be like a Mario / Castlevania 3. That's what we got to do. Mario vs. Castlevania 3. And Ocarina of Time, of course. You know, now that, when you played it, it kind of inspired me to play it as well. Because it's kind of a cool game. And it's the continuous for the next Zelda that I need to do, and I don't want to miss any. I want to kind of play through at least the majority of them. And Majora's Mask would be next. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that one, but we'll see. I definitely want to at least finish with Ocarina, because I want to experience the 3D Zelda. Majority's Mask. Majority Rules Mask. You know, name of all Mario enemies. I really enjoy those. There we go. Mario Mania Ocarina 3. That is so cool. I wish they would have put, I wish they would have made a non-open world Zelda for next Zelda. That's what I would love. Mario Mania Ocarina 3. That's a nightmare right there. That's a nightmare right there. It's so horrifying. I love Epona. I love Epona, actually. Mixer, you gotta love Epona more. She's a horsey. She's not a birdie, and she's not Navi. Okay. I'm afraid I'm gonna be annoyed by her too, with her listening. I don't mind open world Zelda, but some actual content in it. Give us proper cities. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that too. I've been playing through kind of gradually, a little by little, Breath of the Wild, and yeah, I do miss. It feels like really like an kind of an empty world. Like you want to see more people and stuff, and there's like a couple villages, and that's it. You know, where's the town? Like, where's things going on? And I understand that things are supposed to be busted up and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. It just looks very deserted. Like to see a next-gen Zelda from Bethesda with endless dialogue and customization options. Make it a Souls-like Zelda. Make it like Zelda Souls. Zelda Souls. That's what we need. Some Zelda Souls. Some dark Ocarina of Time. Dark Souls Ocarina. Zelden Ring. There we go. That'll be a good name. Zelden Ring. Kind of sounds like Lord of the Ringing. Kakariko has the first. Has seen its share of cataclysms. Give him the rest already. Yeah, I agree. You know what? I never even thought of that, Pigeon, until you said that. Because that game only has villages. It never has any cities. Witcher 3's Novigrad. Zelda's Castle Town, should feel like. Yeah, that's the one that I was gonna play. Janice, right. I did say it was Witcher 3. I want to do Witcher 3. Or Skyrim. So maybe I would actually like it. Zelda turn-based RPG would be cool. Ooh, that would be awesome. You know what? That's something that I don't think they've done, is to make an actual co-op RPG. So, like, you can actually, like, have your turn, but have it be, like, a turn-based. I think that would be pretty awesome. Or do, like, the Trails games, right? Where you can have, like, an active combat for smaller enemies, so you can do them together, and then do turn-based for the bosses, or for bigger enemies, and then you can actually have your turn with the co-op. Now, that would be awesome. What's up, Grail? Zone 2 style. Game can't be 3D. Maybe indie game did it. There's some creepy enemies on Ocarina of Time. For the age group, the dead hand was an example. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. And make it Zelda. Now, that would be like a wild combination, but it might actually work. Red are the creepiest. For Ocarina of Time, the only thing I really don't like, there's a couple things that I don't think I'm gonna like about it. Well, 3 things particularly. Number 1, camera is gonna drive me nuts, and I'm gonna be so mad at it. I already know. Number 2, Navi with the annoying listening. And number 3 is the little Link, where he just rolls and he's like, and just kind of rolls around that way. I don't know why. I don't really like that. I wish they would have made him like an adult for the entire game, but he's little. Shut up, child. They should have made him an adult. I don't think I would like that. Doesn't he sound like that though? He rolls and he makes the weird noise. And he never talks, which is fine. But you know what? Don't make weird noises. And especially not when you're little. You're making hash browns, froze White Castle burgers. That sounds yummy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting hungry. My Thai coconut shrimp soup has already dissolved into, into my bodily calories. Always makes weird noises. Yeah, he's kind of annoying. I haven't known White Castle in 87 years. Still better than Luigi touching objects in Luigi's Mansion and going... What was the noise? Yeah. Yeah. Is that... I don't remember. I've never seen much of that game. I know what it looks like, but I've never, paid attention to it. Of course, stilted movement of young Link. Yeah, the whole thing is really annoying. The best was Batman from Game.com. Wait. What's the sound that he makes? Does he like, Game.com? Oh, 2 distinct parts. Yeah. He starts with a sharp ee, and has a part. Yeah. I cannot picture that. Every time he gets hit, he sounds like he's enjoying. I need to see that now. Maybe I'll pull up on YouTube or something. I never really paid attention. I just know he goes around, sucks things up with the vacuum. That's all I know. At least I finished my pass. Luigi gets a little, let's say every day is every day is Wednesday for him. He gets a little hump day happy. Like screams that Ocarina did not impress me at all. It was just annoying. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. And, I really didn't appreciate in Breath of the Wild. I don't like Link's face there, because every time somebody's talking to him, or not to give you too many spoilers if you haven't played it, but if he's remembering Zelda, because I don't know, Zelda's been gone, or she's in the castle or something like that. I haven't found her yet, but whenever he remembers something, he just stands there like, he doesn't have like any emotion, any expression. He's just like, you know, and he kind of waits for it to blow over, and he keeps going around about his business like nothing matters. That is so annoying to me. Hope in Zelda movie, they treat Link like Lassie. Yeah. What's that? What's that, Link? Zelda fell down the well. His eyes in Wind Waker creepy. His eyes in Wind Waker creepy too. Tries to steal Navi's thunder. Skyward Sword Link is the creepiest looking Link ever. His lips are just very, very much there. Like they're omnipresent. How is that? Sounds funny. It's Link, he's a dumbass. He totally is. Omnipresent. Omnipresent. What does that mean? They both need to never talk again. Exactly. That's why I think I liked Link in the Link's Awakening a lot, because he was so I don't know, he was normal. I think in there he was, you know, and maybe because there's less emphasis on him because it's Game Boy, but he seemed more normal to me, and he rolled with a better sound, or maybe no sound. I can't remember for sure. Everywhere in old places. Katsuya Terada did Zelda art back in the day with a strong low fantasy sword sorcery feel, and it lives in your head rent free. You want a Zelda game with that vibe? Yeah, I kind of like the way the Twilight Princess looks. I think it looks super, super gorgeous. But yeah, in Breath of the Wild, he's got that, like, his face is not bad, but he's just so unemotional, unexpressive. And it's one thing if it would have been, like, neutral, but he literally stands there, like, with the deer in the headlights. He's like, it's like, dude, can you have, like, an expression on your face? That would be very, very helpful. Zelda Convention CDI. Try it at your own risk. Oh, yes. Oh, is that the ones that you're talking about? The art style? Yes, and Midna is awesome. I remember seeing her. She's so cool. And Twilight Princess or Peak Zelda. Yeah, those are really good. They really are awesome. Not funny like the other two. Oh, Zelda's Adventure. Yeah, that is something that I really need to try. I know we're gonna probably have to do it on the emulator, but I really want to try to play. What is it? Evil Faces of Evil, or there's another one, Faces of Evil and something else. Wind Waker, Randall. All the quality of life improvements is really good. RG. Omni means all, everywhere, or everywhere. Oh. Omnipresent. You know what? I'm gonna have to see what it is that you guys are talking about. It sounds super funny, but I can't picture that facial expression. Looks like it does everything better than Ocarina in every way possible. I like it. I actually like Majora's Mask, even though I know it's dark and it's kind of weird with the masks. I don't like that part, but I feel like that vibe fits it a lot better. And then Twilight Princess, it's just gorgeous. Like, it's so cool looking. Yes, I'd love to, Fish Kid. I'd love to. Oh, Wand of Gamelon. Yes. Thank you. Wand of Gamelon. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. Cheers from Iceland. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Hopefully doing awesome. Majora's Mask. 25 years later, you're still scared and burned by the Zelda cell shading reveal. So it makes you gleeful that the movie's live action and people are upset that it's not a cartoon. Not to get what you want. Don't it? That makes so much sense too. Cell shading reveal. Wait, like what they did in wait, they did a cartoon for Zelda? Or you were talking about like the CDI stuff? Like that weird stuff. NPCs have actual schedules, more lifelike. Majora's Mask. Ooh, yeah. The only thing I don't like I kind of don't like the creepy part of it. Like when he puts somebody's mask on, it's almost like, to me, it reminds me of putting somebody's face on and going around. Something like super, like a little maniacal or something about it. But I mean, I like the darker side. I just don't know if I like the mask thing. It's just super creepy. It shows GameCube Zelda that looked like an updated Ocarina 2001. Oh, and they revealed Wind Waker. Gotcha. Have you ever played Another Story? No, I did not. Never played that one. It's so detailed and amazing for a SNES game. We played, well, we played this guy. The Genesis. Well, this is like a translation from the Mega Drive. I think it's only on Mega Drive. Sailor Moon. But yeah, I never played Another Story. I do have it. I do have the cart for it because it's so awesome looking, and I had to have it. It looks like a little VHS tape, but this one is obviously in Japanese, so I'll never be able to play it. But yeah, I do have the cart, but no, I never played it. There it is, Sailor Moon: Another Story. SNJ Goat 99. He played through it. I'd love to maybe play it at some point. Maybe off stream. I think that would be a super cool game. But yeah, it looks so gorgeous. Yes! Oh, you are? Who's your favorite, Allie? Who's your favorite? My favorite is this girly. Is this girly? Is Sailor Venus? Maybe because I I love I don't know. Maybe because, you know, she looks more like me. But yeah, that's my girl. It's Sailor Troll. Thank you for the follow. Actual Zelda cartoons, damn treasure. You proud owner of the DVD collection. I need to watch that one, Janice. I've never seen it. That's a video game. Very odd box. It is. This one is what is it? I'm not gonna lie. Is it a Super Famicom? I think it's a Super Famicom, right? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know if it really says it anywhere. For some of you guys that probably know Japanese, maybe it will say it, but yeah, it's we can take it out. It's not sealed. It's in a very nice packaging, but it's actually it's not a sealed copy or anything. Yeah, I think it was the Super Famicom. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. You have a soft spot for Sailor Starfighter. I don't think I know who that is. I used to watch Sailor Moon when I was a kid. I used to come home from school. And it's kind of weird, by the way. So if you look at this card, so this is the front of it, right? If you flip it this way, if you just rotate it, it ends up being upside down. So it almost makes you look at it this way. It is Super Famicom. There it is. Now I see it. Hello. I did notice it before. And then you kind of keep flipping it the same direction and it comes up in a proper way. Thanks so much, Fixer. Thank you for that. For the big Venus and for the other big Sailor Moon. Yeah, Tuxedo Mask is stuck in there. He was raiding us in the Mega Drive game. But yeah, this is an RPG. It's really cool. I mean, I enjoyed when Golden played through the whole thing. The English dub did not do Sailor Moon justice. Ooh, Alpha Centauri. You have the Zelda board game from the 80s in your basement. I don't know if you have all the pieces of RG. You gotta post that in Discord if you can. I love board games too. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Yeah, I haven't had this. Ooh, it smells. Kind of smells good. Kind of smells like the new skates. The Sailor Starfighter was from the Sailor Star series, one of the last aired in the 1990s anime. I never seen those. alley. I only watched like the original piece, and I don't remember like when I stopped watching it. But yeah, so there's the Super Famicom cart. And then there's the manual in the little baggie. No, this one's not sealed either. So I'm not breaking any. It's got a little actually I think a little manual to show you where to plug things in. And there it is. It's nice and it's really, really small and kind of narrow. It's Japanese. Oh, you have to watch it in Japanese with subtitles. Yes, that's probably the best way. So that way you don't get like a weird sounding stuff. Tuxedo Mask is stuck on there where he was doing best. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, he would come in. He would roll up in his stupid ass car, and then he would just do nothing. He would throw a rose or something. I guess he helped her out, but he was kind of an asshole too to Sailor Moon. I never really appreciate how he treated the ladies, you know. Your favorite was Sailor Claire. She goes to school in Canada. She don't know her. English dub chopped into pieces. Yeah, I watched it in the Russian dub, so I don't know how it compares. If they did like a better job of it. It sounded good. Like it sounded fine when I watched it, but maybe I just didn't know any better. Prince Darien of Earth. Wait, I think I remember something like that. It's been so many years. So many years ago I've seen that. It's been a long, long time. Minako Aino, better known as Sailor Venus. Yes! Is that her name? I forgot the Aino part. I think it was Minako, yeah. Very, very cool. So yeah, I don't think... Yeah, there's some characters in there. Really, really cool manual. If you ever open Japanese manuals, they're so cool. I don't know, my camera's being a poorly lighted butt right now, but there she is. And I love how they have certain things in English and like the rest of it in Japanese. It actually, at the beginning, when I look at some of this, I'm like, oh, is the game in English? But then they only put like certain words, like contents is in English, and then everything else Japanese. Aino Minako, Aimi Mizuno, Hino Rei, and Makoto, Okino Makoto. Interesting. There they are. They're all so cool. So amazing. If you never watched it, and I know some probably never experienced it, you know, back when it came out, or, you know, back some years ago, I would definitely recommend watching it. It's a good watch. If you like anime, you would love Sailor Moon. And it's not like, it's really good. It really is. It's super fun. But yeah, this RPG, I think it's what is it, a JRPG, a turn-based, is really, really cool. But yeah, thanks for bringing it up, Brian. Made me get my one of my favorite characters out. Let's see if they have any other cool pictures in the back. They devote a lot of I can't remember, what was that pink-haired girl? I don't really remember her too well from the series, or at least maybe the part of the series that I seen. I don't remember her well. Usagi, come do your homework, nerd. You was such a nerd. Let's see if they have any. Yeah, there she is. I don't know if there's like a Venus. So I think in this game you kind of play as all the characters. So it lets you play and pick around. Oh, these are the villains, the ones that we looked at first. So I think you can actually play as each one of them. But maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember for sure. Maybe they all have items? Maybe not. And there's our Tuxedo Mask. Here he comes. Mr. Dracula. Dracula of the Rose. That's what he kind of reminds me of. He's like a Count Dracula. But there he is. he did a lot of good in justice. He pops in and pops out, you know? He's not a reliable gentleman. Mizuno-ami literally means rainwater. Very interesting. You're just randomly saying Japanese name. That's awesome, Allie. I didn't know that. That's really, really cool to find another Sailor Moon fan. Besides that, do not many people in the US watch anime even though it was dubbed. I don't care. It was so nice because back in the 90s and early 2000s, anime was super expensive. Interesting. Yeah, I watched it, but again, like in Russia, they used to bring a lot of anime, like a lot of cartoons, just random ones, and they would dub them randomly. So I don't even know why we got Sailor Moon, but I'm really, really happy I got to experience her. So I used to get home from school and watch it all the time. Outer Senshi were Tano Haruka, Kiyomichiro Tomoe Hotaro, and I can remember Setsuna's last name. That's awesome that you do. Back in 2001, got back from the college classes. Yeah, I wonder if they must have ran for quite a few years too. Sailor Saturn? Wait, was that Sailor Saturn? I don't remember. I really am bad, and it's been so many years. And even though I'm a fan, I'm not like a knowledgeable fan. So I know Sailor Mars and Venus and Sailor Moon. And the other ones I always confuse. Like I don't remember. I can't remember like which was what. Who was the blonde one? This one in the middle. And I was super annoyed at Sailor Moon all the time, so I never liked her. That's Haruka. New Adventures of Gigantor were dope. What is that, Sailor Uranus. Oh, she was the Uranus, the blonde one. I always think it's the redhead, but that's the Saturn, right? I laughed to type that out. Do they have one for every planet? Well, kind of, yes. And her cousin, Neptune. Yeah, so they had the moon, Venus, obviously, Mars, yeah, Jupiter, Sailor Jupiter. They're not cousins. So a lot of a lot of planets, Fish Kid, were covered. You know, they didn't have anybody for the sun, and then the guys like Tuxedo Mask, he didn't have a planet, so he's like, you know, he was planet planetless. He was planetless. Who is Gigantor? Wait, something about Gundam. Back then when they had on Gundam Wing, Inuyasha, Sailor Moon, Tenchi, and some other stuff, Dragon Ball, Trigun, and Cowboy Bebop. Interesting. Yeah, I know a little bit of Cowboy Bebop. Tenchi, is that the one that they made the video game from? Gundam Wing. Inuyasha, that's a video game too. And then of course Dragon Ball. I never knew Dragon Ball existed until a friend of mine dragged me into a movie some years ago now, and that was the first time I've ever seen or heard or known anything Dragon Ball. It was in the movie theaters, so I watched that. That was my first Dragon Ball exposure. You like Inuyasha also? Yeah, those never came to us, so I just never got to see them. You were aware of random voice dubbing cartoons aboard to Russia, hilarious stuff, telling you were introduced to popular characters. Yeah, exactly. We didn't know anything about them. That's the, you know, like I missed all the merch, all the, you know, all the cool stuff, and then we just watched the cartoon. However, some of them got better, like in the early 90s, or maybe even mid 90s. The dubbing was horrific. Like if you would ever get something from like the early 90s in Russia, it was literally one guy's voice.
Like this. Hello. Okay, yes. Thank you.
You know, he would speak just like that. And It was so annoying. But at the time, it sounded kind of normal. Because we didn't know any better. But then later on, like when I watched Sailor Moon, they didn't have that. They actually had like girls and guys, and everybody was appropriate. Like it sounded normal. Tenchi Universe, Tenchi Muyo was mixed to make a SNES game that was never officially dubbed. Though sadly, yeah, it would have been really, really cool to know Japanese, to watch them in
Ephemeral
like,
or
firsthand.
eternal, where is the divide? They try to hold you till you spiral down they circle, unravel trying to devise a plan to drain you to your peril, then cast you back to the hell I used to know when all the gods lose faith. The city's laid to waste, I will be there. I'll be your guardian, you're in my every breath. I'll give you all that I have left, but I'll be there. I'll be your guardian.
What is that? Unicycle, thanks so much for the 15 months. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here for that long. Dude got paid well, having to do 20 voices. I don't think he probably didn't. And he didn't give a shit. He just literally read the script, you know? He's like, hi George. Okay, hello. Okay, bye. Yeah. Like he would play the woman and the man. It was just horrendous. You know what? I should probably show you guys. I'll post something in Discord. I'll find one of the movies, like a little piece of it, just so you can understand what the voice sounded like. It's so amazing. What's up, Psych? Mine was Battle of the Planets and Astro Boy. That was Guardian by Poppy. What is that? Is that a cartoon too? Ordinary Movement to be with Inuyasha. She did that through Kagome. Never actually saw Astro Boy. Not familiar with the Battle of the Planets at all. Yeah, I know nothing about it. And that's the thing. Like, I only got exposure to Sailor Moon, and that's it. So that's all that got stuck with me. I like super Sailor Moon limited. Oh, it's a song, Unicycle. One of your first animes was Armitage 3 in the series. The series, not the film. This was amazing. I remember seeing my first anime. I was really, really small, and I could never find it again. I found something similar, but it didn't look like what I saw. So I might have seen like some kind of a Japanese thing that came again and got like just aired in Russia. But I only remember there was like flying monkeys and like a monkey king. And then like they were using like, what are those things like they carry around, like they always like fiddle with, and he was like giving them like it was mystery and like magic, you know. He was like giving him a headache by the beads, the bead stuff. And I was trying to find it again, and I could never do that. Like, I found something close, and I think it was the King of the Monkeys or something like that. That was an actual anime that came out, but I could never find it. And I'm thinking it might have been like a really old one too, maybe from the 70s that they just like re-aired later. But I could never find it again. You want to be Astro Boy? I'll be Astro Boy as kid. Just the rocket boots mostly. Wait, what is Astro Boy? So this is where they came up with the Astra bot. I just now understood where they came up with that guy. They're probably making a reference to the Astro Boy. Astro Boy. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, okay. I do recognize him. Very interesting. He got rockets for feet. Very, very cool. Got a translation to English in 2002. Ah, and I think the Astro Boy movie came out in 2009, it says. Very interesting. It's a Monkey King, Journey to the West. That's the one I found, Hamster. But you know what? Like, the cartoon itself, it didn't look like something I remember. But maybe it was like an older version of it or something. You watched Voltron in the 80s? They got canceled, Brian? I've seen some Transformers. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I did see a Transformers cartoon. And then they stopped running it. Like, I don't know if they lost the rights. I think we watched maybe a few episodes and then it was gone. You have Chigoten instead of Voltron. Your collection glass case? You gotta post some pictures. You gotta post some pictures, Brian. We do have a Discord. If you want to share it there. I always love to see that kind of stuff. And it's hard because, you know, we talk about that stuff on stream, but then it's really, really cool to see. Mix and play Astro Boy game. Pretty sure you did. Oh, you did? I didn't even know that existed. On Game Boy, got you. That's supposed to be good. The other game that I wanted in the cartoon series that is, I don't feel like it's really popular in the United States, or at least maybe it became more popular with later release on the Switch. But the cartoon that I used to watch a lot too was the Mummy Troll. Or Mummy Troll, I don't know how you would say it. We call it the Mummy Troll. And I know there's actually a Game Boy Color game that is based on Mummy Troll. But Mummy Troll are super, super cute. I used to love them. I think they're from Finland. So they're kind of like that northern troll folklore. But I loved that cartoon. Not yet. Oh, you didn't play an Astro Boy game yet? Oh, you're just saying that it is available on Game Boy. 80s Astro Boy. Moomin Troll, yes. Journey to the West, 86. Chinese TV. Gotta be what you saw translated in Russian is really cool. Hamster. 86 might be something that got in there. It looked like a really old, kind of like an older cartoonish style, so maybe that's what it is. J-Dog! J-Dog, we're getting ready for your Friday. I keep putting J-Dog on the spot. I keep doing that. So did you decide on the game? I think I can offer you Astro Boy that you can check out, J-Dog. And, what else? And some Moomin Troll. Moomin Troll we're gonna play. We're actually gonna do that at some point. I think it came out, the best Moomin Troll game that I saw was, called Moomin, I think it was just called Moomin Troll? Or Moomin Valley? No. I don't remember now, but it was on Game Boy Color, I know that. So, that one looks really, really cool. Moomin Troll is awesome. I have, when I flew through, what is it, Helsinki? I actually got a Moomin Troll fridge magnet that shows the temperature, too. Still my favorite. What's up, bud door? Welcome in. Oh, you thinking Kirby game? Ooh, let's go. You've never played a Kirby game ever. Me neither. Me neither. That's a good one, too. That's always a good one. Yeah, you should probably do Kirby. Did you ever play Mario? I did. How's it going, Pius? Did I say hi to you earlier? I said hi to you in my head, but I don't remember ever saying it out loud. I do, Pius. And we did not play any Dragon Word tonight. It was all the island, the rat retro island to blame. Kirby games are popular. Kirby's Adventure on the NES, Kirby's on Switch are both good. Yeah. So yeah, I really want to try that Moomin Troll. And Brian, I don't know, in Iceland, did you guys watch Moomin Troll? I know it's like a Finnish thing. And it was I think very, very secluded to Finland and Russia. But I don't know if any other countries experienced it. I was actually surprised to see that they made a Game Boy game on that. But the recent release of the Moomin Troll, which I have on the Switch, the Snufkin one, I thought that was kind of annoying because they did a Switch and they did a game with the guy, like, I don't remember him, but not the actual troll himself. But then now, I can't remember, I think it was 2026 that was supposed to come out. They're supposed to make a Moomin Troll game with Moomin Troll. So yeah, I get really geeked out on Moomin Troll. Oh, I appreciate Ryan. With the retro arcade, machines, toys and stuff. That's so awesome. Fixing anything section. Thank you for doing that. I'd love to see that stuff. I get so excited over. I've been trying to collect myself a little bit, but just recently. And a lot of the stuff that I had as a kid was, either not there or, most of the stuff that I had was like a knockoff version of things. Even though it looked similar, but it was never like an absolute same. You only play the NES version? What not to play now? Kirby Crystal Shards on N64 is the worst Kirby game in your opinion? Yeah, Kirby sounds good. A lot of people really love him. I've never played Kirby. He does kind of scare me just a teeny bit. Because he swallows everything. He's kind of like the vacuum cleaner that Luigi had. he kind of creeps me out just a teeny bit. But not too bad because he is very bubblegum like and cute. His big mouth. Yeah, and you know how he becomes things or like sucks them in. I don't know. He's interesting. Kirby's stomach is his own dimension. The powerful Kirby. And you know what? That's probably... Okay, so I don't know what came first, the egg or the chicken. But I don't know what came first. The Kirby... Didn't they have like a Kirby vacuum cleaner? So what came first, I wonder? The Kirby vacuum cleaner? Or did they make the Kirby vacuum cleaner after they saw the game and they're like, you know what, we're gonna make something that sucks really, really, really good, and they're gonna all buy it. And they didn't make any reference to Kirby, but they called it Kirby, right? He doesn't make selective sounds like Luigi. His name is based on the vacuums. The vacuums are very old brand. Okay, so maybe they actually got that idea. You never heard of the Vacuum Alley? It's, it might be like a United States thing. Kirby Vacuum. Yeah, it's a vacuum company. But they have absolutely no, like, the branding is totally different. But yeah, you're right. It's probably really, really old. I don't even know when they came about. Probably 50s or something. Kirby was named. I did hear that. Nintendo lawyer, his last name was Kirby. But what about the suction part? See, we would never know. Yeah, officially that's what they say. It was a Nintendo lawyer that was called, like, that was Kirby. His last name was Kirby. Got a NECA alien queen on the way to you too. 2 crouching alien figures, some eggs. You're going to make hive nest in your DVD lower shelf area. That sounds amazing. You definitely do share the hive nest. That's pretty awesome. You don't really see a lot of alien toys around. Had to be based on both. Lori told them to say so that the vacuum company doesn't sue. You know what? They found somebody. They're like, oh, we got this. We got this. You guys copied the vacuum cleaner, but I've got a solution for you. Right, creature? Big bad toy store just for some leftover alien queens and other stuff. I know that store. They make really, really cool stuff, Brian. Yes, I do know them. They're really awesome. They make like a lot of figurines, and they're actually very, very well priced too. Big bad toy store. Yes, they're really, really cool. You like the music playing? Oh my gosh, we just ended up like chatting the whole time, and Dragon Quest is on. but our game is still saved, so we're still on track right there. We're still on track. What is a NECA alien, by the way? A NECA alien queen. Yeah, I have a couple figurines from them. But they're very, very reasonable pricing. So if you, or at least they have, yeah, they're like nice and big. And they're not like extraordinary expensive. Usually when you buy like a big figure like that, they will cost you like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And they're actually very decent. NECA's a really cool figure. NECA wafers. Pigeon. It's a scale to 7-inch figurines. Interesting. Yeah, and actually, you guys, I did, and it was a while ago, because I still haven't really unboxed the whole thing, but I did get something, I think it was, like, sometime before Christmas, or, you know, maybe even a little bit before that. I did get something that is from a franchise that I know nothing about, and that I've never played a game or watched a movie from. However, they do have a character that I really like, and I don't know why, it was just a impromptu decision that I made a few months ago, but I got like a little set. Well, I don't know if it's a full set. It's I did get it from eBay, so it's not like a new one. But I'm gonna share it at some point. I need to put it together, and then it's gonna be a surprise. But yeah, I forgot about it. You reminded me with the Alien Queen. But yeah, we're gonna share that. We get Power Rangers set with the Green Ranger. Is that one hard to get to? I don't think a lot of people have Power Rangers. And our city is actually, I think, our town is building a public museum that so reminds me of Power Rangers building. You know how that white building with like the steam stacks or whatever in the TV show? It looks just like it. Let's get Power Rangers. Over 500 USD. Wow. Yeah, that is super. That's kind of pricey. That is really pricey. I wish there was like way to print a bunch of stuff too. You know, like a 3D print and do a good job on it. That'd be so awesome. But this is really, really amazing. Yeah, I really get geeked out over that stuff. And I love having these things. I think when I got the Sailor Moon game too, it was a super nice. I actually got it from Japan. So if you guys ever, well, nowadays with like tariffs and all that stuff, it became pretty much impossible. But they send all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know if I can get it back in there. How the heck? How the heck this manual even fits in there? But yeah, they send like a bunch of cool origami and all kinds of stuff in between. They attached like a bunch of, they gave me actually, they are the ones that gave me the Pokemon tissues in addition to my games as well. So that was super sweet. But thanks for making me get that out. I appreciate it. Because I haven't thought of this game in a long time. It's just sitting there completing my Sailor Moon collection. And I don't have a lot of stuff for it, but oh, it's so good. Mixer, I just feel like I sit there like a kid, you know, and I love looking at them. I actually sometimes just come down and doing something. I'm like, oh, look at that. And I actually stare at something. Or like a toy or a cart or something. It makes me feel happy. And whenever we play a game too, it's really nice to actually have a physical version of it. Maybe one of these days we can actually take a look at some stuff too. Maybe I'll try to get a better camera so we have a better zoom. And I'll show you guys. I don't know if I can get this thing back in. My goodness. How is it even possible? I think they did magic. They might have just wrapped it themselves. That's gonna be possible. One huge reason why when you see an anime online, you buy it on Blu-ray, so you have it here in your apartment. Yeah, I totally agree. Even with like some of the newer games, which I don't know if they might like cut off the support for them somehow and like not let you play even though you have this physical disc, but at least it's something. I seriously cannot get this done in. I don't think it will fit. At least it's something. So even for Switch games or something like that, I try to get the actual physical copy. It's really fun. And I mean, some of the companies that do that, like the limited run games, even though they got a lot of bad rep for some of the stuff that they did, you know, they're still doing a really good job. See, now I'm really occupied with this. Okay, I almost got it. How the heck did they do it? Oh my goodness. Alright, I think I got it. I got it in. I just needed the magic of the sailor. And I put it the other way. Gosh darn it all. Now it's the other way around. Now I have to take it out. So I put the card back in, but now it's gonna seal, and my OCD is gonna tell me that the thing is gonna be in the front, and we cannot have that. So it's gonna have to be redone. But I appreciate you bringing it up. Oh my gosh, you guys! I think we're gonna go on a raid, and I know we didn't get to the Dragon Warrior tonight, but I appreciate you hanging out and just spending time with me, because I love to just chat and look at like catalogs and toys. Another turn-based RPG. Haven't been translating or released here. They should do a remake of it. Now that would be really good. If they did a remake on another story. Maybe they don't own the rights. I don't see really a lot of stuff coming out for like Sailor Moon versus like for game stuff. So maybe they just, I don't know. Maybe there's an issue there. There's probably legal issues someplace. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here. If you guys want to go on a raid and see a cool streamer, thank you so much for the gigantic GG. We made some progress tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And for the big GG's, Kitty and Mixer, thank you so much for all those sailors. Appreciate it. How's about we go on a raid? Oh, hang on. Let me see if they're still on.
Oh, thank you. I already got.
Woo! Oh my goodness. How's about we go say hi to Cobra Commander? She's celebrating her birthday. Let's go say hi to an amazing streamer. Where is she at? There she is. You know what? Let me try this. Can I do this raid? Does it matter? I've never done this before. And I think I can actually... Cobra? Wait. Wait, does she have an underscore? Crap. Let me see it. No, she doesn't. That's what I thought. Let's go say hi to Cobra Commander. Alright, I think I got it. No! Dang it! Alright. No, I did it right. What the heck is it telling me? Oh, maybe I don't need to do the... Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I can just type her name. Right? Maybe that's why I use the raid thing all the time. Yay! Woo! There we go! It worked. So I guess you don't have to add the person. But, birthday raid Cobra. Cobra State is playing Monkey Island. So if you want to see some cool happy birthday stream, she's an awesome streamer. She's in so far as the main stream team with me. So let's go say hi to Cobra. She's really awesome, and at least say happy birthday. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here, for hanging out, for chatting. I appreciate you guys very much. And I'll be back on Sunday. I didn't think I could stream on Sunday, but I actually will be streaming on Sunday, and I think we're gonna do more of spiritual warfare. So if you want to do some more Bible studying, we might play that. Unless I feel more on the dark side and want to play some Dark Souls, but we'll see. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys lots. Bye. Let's go see Cobra. Bye. Baka.